doing all kind of stuff, right? And so then you get a record deal, you blow up, but all people see is the blow up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they never see the struggle. Never.
And I feel like this. I feel like if people did pay attention to the struggle, right, then they would appreciate the blow up better. Here's the problem that I see. The struggle is not paid attention to because it's not glorious.
Right.
There's no diamonds and pearls associated with the struggle, so people don't care about seeing it. Social media don't care about the struggle.
I got a better one for you.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the struggle, people will mock you for the struggle.
Dig that.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to motivating you. And so it's kind of good that they don't see the struggle. You know what I mean?
That's a
'Cause
decent point.
Yeah,
I
like
feel-
you
I
said
feel that.
about mental health and whatever.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people will mock you for struggle.
And then to flip it, it's like they want you. They glorify the struggle after you blew up.
Right.
So
Oh,
you blew
yeah,
up,
yeah.
and then they want to glorify
Afterwards,
the
it's
struggle.
cool.
Now
But
your
while it's
unsung
happening-
comes out. You know what I'm
Now they
saying?
glorify the
Yeah.
struggle, but
Yeah.
While it's happening, they're gonna mock you for
Yeah.
it. So
That
Yeah.
happened with what was the guy that was working at from the Cosby Show?
Yeah, the Trader
Oh
Joe's.
yeah.
Or
Exactly.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
He was working at Trader
Right.
Joe's.
exactly. Yeah.
I forgot. It was somebody else too that was working at a car dealership. Oh, who was that? It was somebody that was working at a car dealer. Carl Payne.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
When
Yep.
people saw him there, it's like people pull out their cameras and it's just
Like, what you doing?
Yeah, and people forget that
they
people,
mock
people are
stuff
real
like that.
people. People are real people, and you have to pay your bills
gotta pay
regardless of
bills,
who you
right.
are. And
Yeah.
the struggle, yes, but still, in this struggle, I got bills to pay, and
Right.
I don't care how I gotta get it paid. I gotta go strip. I gotta go work at Walmart. I gotta go to
Whoa,
McDonald's.
whoa.
Somewhere.
Go back to the
I'm
first
just
thing.
saying.
Yeah. You can't just
I'm
glaze
just
over that
not-
like
No,
that.
that was the first.
I'm just saying
So you just
what
about to
people
come up off it.
think. I ain't talking about me. I
Oh,
always
who
say
you
that.
talking
right?
about?
I always say that. I ain't talking about me. I'm just saying what people would do in the midst of the struggle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So,
y'all.
So where would you strip at if you was stripping?
Not in Atlanta.
And what time of the day?
What city?
I don't even know.
We're pulling up with ones on deck, okay?
Yeah.
Montecito,
Wait a minute. Let me see what I got. Let me see if I got my little A. Let me see what credit cards I got in my pocket.
My stretch mark story, my C mark,
Yeah.
my C-section story.
See how much money we got.
But in all seriousness, this is a part of the world that we live in. While you're watching what's going on in the show, while you're watching other things, listening to the radio, watching Isaac S. Diamond on Power, watching Case on stage in front of thousands of people, and a 2-time Grammy nominee, a platinum artist. Before you get to that point, what you have to understand is that the things that these people have gone through to be able to achieve these triumphs and successes, that is where the story comes from. Because everything from here, Isaac and I have been talking about this almost every day, like since he got this role, like it's ride the wave time now. We talk about that and have fun with it. Like
And you still go through shit.
you still go through stuff,
shit.
but I need for people to understand that are watching these things from the outside looking in. I need you to understand that there's a significant chronological path of things that happen before you get to appreciate the things that you see. And I think that if you paid attention to that on every aspect of entertainment, you would understand, and you would really look at a situation for what it actually is versus what the camera makes it look like. And it makes you appreciate it more.
You can't,
So now,
you can't
yeah.
cheat the process.
Can't cheat the process. So
Whatever that
now,
process may be.
yeah. So now when you watch
could try.
Power, or when you see
It don't
Case on
never
stage, or whatever the case is, now the applause becomes more authentic. It becomes more appreciative. It becomes more emotional because now people can
means
tie in, and that's why you have conversations like this, because people need to be able to understand that from a different gate. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you don't, I feel like not only are you cheating yourselves as talent, or ourselves as talent, however you want to look at it, but the audience gets cheated when they don't get to see the process.
Yeah.
Because they don't get to feel the appreciation for something that they never knew existed.
Right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm glad that the story could be told this way. I'm glad that Ike came in and it's comfortable and it gets way deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you going through some of the things when you go on stage, and people that don't have jobs in front of a camera go through the same stuff before they get to management or before. You know what I'm saying? There's always some type of.
I know
story.
people that went from the mailroom to CEO. I seen it.
Like, dude, what's that movie? More Money. When
Nah, I'm talking about real life.
Tommy
niggas.
Davis.
no, but I'm saying like.
That was what, yeah.
You remember More Money?
Yeah, but he was stealing though.
Yeah, he was still, and plus he wore a hat
He was
with some
stealing
jeans.
people's mail,
Stealing
right?
checks. He was stealing
Yeah.
checks out the mail.
Right.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah, that's a little different. We ain't stealing no checks out the man.
Let your mailbox be open. I drive by that motherfucker. Hey,
If it's open, it's not stealing.
Jail
If it's
now.
not stealing.
if it say pay to the
Saturday.
order of, I'm gonna look at it. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna look at it though.
when the taxes drop on the
Yeah,
Saturday,
officer, that was Gerard J that said that.
Going to jail.
I said I'm gonna look at it.
They just tapped your
just
phone.
saying.
Hey, look, your phone just lit up when you
It did. It did.
You said
Just like
your
that. So
phone
let me
lit
turn
up.
my.
Your shit just charged to 100%. Ain't even on
Just
no
like
charger.
that.
yeah.
The feds is watching.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Yes.
So what are we
But real quick, I just wanted to talk about the discipline of it all too.
Let's do it.
The discipline and the struggle. Like I don't want to talk about it for too long, but I just want to hit it and quit it because a lot of people think that.
Wow.
Wow. So
His
strip
is-
and
Wow.
You
hit
said
it.
that way too natural though. Like it was like
Because that's what you do.
I
If you
love where
want to
you
be
going
on a
today.
subject for a long time, you
Damn,
hit
I
it,
feel
and
some
you
type
quit.
of way.
That's like how I argue. Remember we talked about arguing the other week. I'm
Ain't
like,
nobody
that's
gonna
how
hit and quit
I
me.
hit
I'll tell
and
you
I
that.
quit it. Like I'm done. I'm done with the topic. Like I'm hit it.
Okay,
Like,
we
You gonna give
understand.
other people
All
opportunity
right.
though? Like you gonna hit it and quit?
I mean.
Person involved.
You just
Get
you'll
in where
get
you
yours
fit
and get the
in.
fuck on. Yeah.
Get it where you fit in. Is what I'm saying. But basically,
I feel
what-
cheap.
get back to it. I'm just talking about the discipline of it all because people be so hot on social media all the time. But in your mind, you want to do a whole bunch of things with your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be a singer. You want to be an actor. You want to be a banker or financial advisor or whatever. And it's like, if you're not disciplined enough to go through the struggle, then you're not going to get to where you...
that's a good
That's a
point.
fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
I
fact.
get that. And
Yeah.
I'm tap in on that. Tap.
Tap, tap,
But see, why he don't get flack with tap? Don't y'all tap?
What is?
People don't tap them. Okay.
All right, tap my shit, please. Like,
Go ahead.
What?
on camera.
Okay,
You just
never
wanted to
mind.
hit it and quit it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, but
and you were stripping
tapping it is
in the
something
daytime.
And
else.
you, right, and you
Okay.
said you was gonna strip.
In the lunch shift.
We all feel used.
I want to let everybody know that
She feel dirty.
you don't always
Dirty.
you don't always know the destination. It's kind of like GPS. You know what I mean? You can put in the destination, but it's gonna give you different routes. So
Right.
you don't always know how you're gonna get there. But as long as you're going somewhere, as long as you're making that action, moving forward, you're eventually gonna figure it out. And it's not always, you're not always, you say discipline. Discipline is probably the most important part of it because you're not always gonna be motivated. A lot of people like, it's like going to
That's
work
a
out.
fact.
It's
That's
like
a
going
fact.
to work out. People
Yeah.
like, well, you so good, you so fit and all this stuff. I don't always want to work out. I be
Right.
like, I don't want to do
me.
this.
Yeah.
I never
don't
want to
do this
work
shit
out
right.
anymore.
So it's more
I used
about
to love to
Because
work
we
out.
old now.
Exactly. And it's
Because we old now.
Old.
Yeah.
Be like, man, fuck that shit. I'ma just give me that piece
You just
over
naturally
there.
blessed though.
Fuck it.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
probably the biggest I've ever been in my life at this point. I am.
We're not doing
I'm
this
like,
with you. We're
I
not doing this.
swear,
You're still gonna put that
I am-
bikini on, though, right?
Let me tell you something. I am
Tomorrow.
200 pounds
Tomorrow.
right now. Okay,
But
But
you're
it's-
tall.
I could stick.
And it's proportioned
That don't mean
properly.
nothing.
You
That
understand
means
what I'm saying?
everything.
That don't mean
If
nothing.
you was 5 feet even and 200 pounds, it means everything. The fact that you're tall. What do you mean?
Thighs save lives.
Listen,
Yeah, that means that
Yes,
means
they
everything.
do. And they also incubate that thing.
listen, and they also make your damn knees hurt. My knees
true,
be
too.
hurt.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, listen,
Because
that's
I'm
on
carrying
you.
too
Put some
much
knee braces on with your
weight.
bikini. Put some copper tones
And
on.
take wait,
Them copper tones.
WD-40.
but wait.
That's what they
If
need to
you put a
advertise.
knee brace on with your bikini, I need you to send me that picture.
I got you.
The copper tone. That's
Oh,
how they need to
God.
Give me a
advertise
knee
the copper
brace
tone.
I
my
can
God.
take with
I'm
me.
bringing a
Yeah.
knee brace next week.
Hilarious.
That'd be dope.
No, I'm serious. When my knees be hurting at this weight.
That's 'cause
I
you used to
really
dunk.
need to drop like 15 pounds for real.
You're gonna drop them
So your
in
mega knees
London,
is gone.
Amsterdam,
My neck,
and
well, my mega knees they not gone. They
Okay,
still
there you
work.
go. Okay.
Oh, word?
That's
The
good.
knees
That's the
still.
most important
There go
part.
the knees.
It's the
They
getting
work.
up part, though. It's the getting up. Yeah.
The getting up is a little slow.
but the get down is the
The
important part.
get down is the
That's the
get
important
down.
part.
That's so
How
crazy.
does that actually look, though? I mean, is there a demonstration for that?
That's a very
We
good
don't-
question.
We don't have
I'm a
enough
visual person.
cameras
I'm
in
a
here for
visual
that.
person.
Yes, we
don't
do.
have enough cameras
We
in
got
here
3
for
of them,
that.
and they're different. They're angled different.
It's actually more than 3. It's like 3.5.
I mean, do we need to make it?
4. Look, 4.
I will beatbox on your ass right now.
Look,
Hey,
Alex.
look, okay. Sorry. All right. Let's get back. Let's get back on track. You were saying something, Alicia, weren't you?
No, actually,
No, he was tapping in.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said he
Isaac
tapped
was
in on
tapping
this one, his discipline and
did.
all of that. Okay, so
tapped it.
back to what we were, because you wanted to go into the topic.
Yeah,
Is
let's
that where
go.
we were going?
Let's go.
Okay, so
Pisces John.
Yeah, I am a Pisces joint.
I
It's
can dig
Pisces
it.
season, guys.
It's Pisces.
Finally, Pisces
season.
It's
The
not like
best
Libras, but it's
sign
okay.
in the zodiac. Oh, y'all Libras is unbalanced, like for real.
We the shit.
Yeah. What's your birthday?
October 4th.
Okay, you. Was
Yeah,
only
the
going-
shit.
Okay, whatever.
Would you tell her?
What are you, Scorpio?
No,
That's
Libra.
what I thought. I don't think he know what he is.
Can we?
I'm a
Oh,
Libra.
sorry. We get off topic.
I
What's
was
the
basically
topic?
okay. So
Well, bring us back, Gerard. Damn, you the whole moderator.
First of
over
all,
here.
bring it down. Look, 2 or 3
You're supposed to be
octaves.
the voice of reason.
I ain't
You're
nobody.
supposed to reel us back in.
I'm just here, just playing.
Your
You know
homeboy
I'm
in
all over
town,
the
you acting
place,
funny
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Somebody said it.
Yeah.
I'm acting. Did you say I'm acting funny?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. There go your topic right there. What we doing? Where you at? Come on with me. What you want to do? Like
you-
now? See now I got to. Now we got to go. Now
When
what you want
light
to do?
skins get riled up.
Everybody light skin up in here. I
Yeah,
am.
you kinda
No,
light-skinned.
I'm
You kinda
butterscotch.
light-skinned.
You better go on somewhere. What you need? Where you at?
I'm saying we doing skin tone.
Oh no, we ain't. I'm olive. I got
I got a
olive tone.
paper bag in my pocket.
Challenge.
I got olive tone in mine. I thought you wanted some of this smoke, but if not, go ahead. Okay.
Okay, so my
he just
question
played
was if your significant other became handicapped,
Nope, I'm
would
out.
you be able to
Ooh,
stay?
God, dog. Wow. Wait, what kind of handicap are we
Wow,
talking?
she got right to
Let's
it
talk
though.
about it.
What did she say? She's out. You out?
She said,
But wait,
it's not gonna be
she
able to
didn't
do
even
it.
finish saying it. And she's like, nope, I'm out.
This is a fair. Wait a minute. Now let's
kidding. I'm
let's
kidding.
give the
That's
audience
very
what they come
shallow.
here for,
That's
because
very
right now
shallow.
the number. Let's keep the audience where they. This is actually a very good topic because
That's a great question.
you got to think about: is it a relationship that's new? Is it a relationship that's
Are you married? Or
Right,
y'all
right.
just
What kind of
boyfriend and
relationship are we
girlfriend?
having?
Let's
See,
talk
that's
about
how
it.
y'all want to break it down. It doesn't matter.
No, it
if
has
they-
to be broken down like that.
Do the first-
Go ahead,
do
go
the
ahead,
first one.
go ahead, Angel Ray.
So basically, what y'all are saying, I feel like we should generalize it, right? Because it
Nah.
can go too many different ways,
Let's
right?
Let's start at the beginning. If it's a new relationship,
it's a new
and then
relation- I'm
let's go
out.
straight to marriage.
You
I'm
out?
I'm out.
Yeah,
No
if it's a new
conversation, no
relationship, I'm
nothing.
out.
No, I'm gonna make sure that you straight
Wait,
a couple times.
I got a
I'm out.
story about that.
Sick of dealing with your
and it depends on what
You
the,
you
know what I'm
boned somebody
saying?
that was
Like,
handicapped, didn't you?
First of all, I haven't boned. in
Yes, you
years.
did. You did like
But
this.
no, let me tell you. So there's this girl. Hold on. Let me tell you. No, dig if you will the picture.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
So it was a stripper I was messing with, right? And like, I don't know what happened, but she ended up having like you know the face like when you have a stroke. Something happened.
like yeah.
I'm
So-
gonna take a bathroom break.
No. Listen. So what happened was, so I went to her crib, and I'm like, oh shit. So she was like, yo, something happened, and the doctor said they don't know. So she was trying to, get it popping. I'm like, oh nah, I gotta.
Hey, bitch, you just slobbered on me. Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, nah, this is not funny, yo. I'm telling you. And so I was out, but that wasn't a relationship,
Right, that's
and
not
then
a
like 2 weeks
relationship.
later, she was fine again.
Oh, that's palsy. I've heard of that happening before.
Oh, you've heard of that before?
That's a palsy. One of those
Yeah, well,
palsies.
nigga, where were you then? Because I'm like,
I want the
You know who-
palsy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
One of the polls.
The palsy.
one of
Yeah.
the palsies. One of the palsies.
Palsy McCartney.
Several
Oh my
palsies.
gosh. It's
But
not,
anyway,
it's not
so
cerebral,
I was
it's not-
out. I was just messing with her. I was
Did you
out.
come
It's
back, though?
Bell's. It's Bell's palsy.
I tried,
That-
but
yeah,
it was,
that's it.
Oh,
Bell's
I've heard
palsy.
of that.
That's what it is. Bell's
Did
palsy.
you call it once it got?
Oh, sure.
Once it got better.
Actually,
We back home.
Actually, no. Actually, I knocked it down again.
You paused. You
Yeah,
paused.
yeah. I knocked
You
it
had
out
a
again.
palsy too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
you
where we
gave
go.
her the palsy. You
Yeah.
gave her the
No. This was afterwards. After she got better, I was like, yeah, I was thinking about you.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna tap
gosh.
out of this.
Nah, no, you're not.
You can't run from this. You can't run from the palsy.
Nah,
You can't run
You
from
know
it.
why? Because
Every
I'm
time.
just too damn. It's a very serious topic, but
It is.
I am just too silly for this.
Okay.
There's
well,
no
that's
such
okay.
thing.
It is.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Isaac,
Uh-oh.
New relationship.
new
You
relationship.
out or you chilling?
I got a scenario for you, right?
Okay, let's go.
You dating this girl, she's fine, and y'all into the groove of things, right? This is not a new relationship. Y'all actually dealing with each other, right?
How long?
We'll say
That's important.
we'll say 8 months.
8 months. Okay.
We'll say 8
Less
months,
than a year.
right? Yeah.
Less than the time it takes to have a baby.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's true too.
Put it in perspective.
Yeah.
So
I'm
okay,
out.
I'm out. I'm gone, bitch. I'm gone.
yeah. Me, me.
I'm out.
Me.
You paused too long. You had a palsy. I'm out. Gone.
this is what I'm talking about. This is why we cannot. This is crazy.
I got motherfucking contract. Say get the fuck up around here.
No. I'm out.
Yo.
There's some heartless people in here.
No,
It
listen.
is. And you crying?
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit.
No, Gerard J is not shit.
Take the camera off me. There's some heartless people in this room.
Crying.
Oh my God.
No. Okay, what I would do, I would be
No,
like,
wait. Can I finish?
Okay, go
answering
ahead.
my question? I can't
Go
even
ahead,
get
go
through my question. So she like motorcycles. She go out on a motorcycle. She get into an accident and she have to get her leg amputated.
which one?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
She right.
Okay.
It
Right.
depends.
She
One
right-footed.
leg.
Right. Okay.
Right? She becomes an amputee, but she got to go through the whole process of this is new to her. She had 2 legs, now she only has 1. You staying or you going?
He said 8 months.
Why is he negotiating with himself?
No, because 8 months.
God.
Man, that's 8 months. Cause you know how deep is your love? You know what I mean?
Right. How did you?
I was starting by playing Keep Sweat before I break the news.
You said you hit it with the Keep Sweat.
You know, I'm saying it is some thought that goes into that. Like it ain't just you out, type of thing. Some thought going
Right,
into it.
it's
8
gonna be some
months.
thought.
The leg, how much of the leg, had to get amputated.
It's nubby. It's nubby.
Nub. She's gonna have
Right.
enough
It's
to
after
put
the
a,
knee.
to put. Yeah, she's gonna have enough to get a prosthetic, but it's above the knee
Oh, damn.
or at the knee.
She fine though.
She fine. You was
She got cheeks.
dig, and this was everything.
Body.
Your everything.
It's my everything.
It was
So
your
you keep
everything.
adding, no, you add.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
adding on
you
a lot
with
of
the
shit.
woman.
You
It's
with her
8
for
months. You 8 months in.
8 months
You don't
is not
have
a
no
long
8
time.
months, you still trying to
She don't
figure out
give you
what's
no
what.
Nah.
stress.
It might have been long distance. You know what I mean? 8 months.
No,
long
we
distance.
talking about together every day, dates,
I would
everything.
feel it out. I mean, if I'm rocking with her like that in 8 months,
Yeah, you got to.
She about to get
Okay, I got a better.
check.
Okay, how about this? What would Diamond do?
Diamond to rock with her.
He'll rock with her?
Yeah, Diamond to
Okay.
rock with her. But
Diamond just came home.
But yeah.
He did just come home.
Yeah, he can rock
and
with
he
her.
still ain't had no sex yet. So
Yeah.
Diamond,
He gonna get
Diamond
that
gonna
nubby
stay-
coochie.
Diamond gonna stay
Diamond
there.
stressed the
next
hell out. He
episode,
definitely
Diamond gonna look
sit-
for a
Diamond
chick
is
for a
stressed.
leg.
So what? Man, that's
Somebody
one
gonna do
extra-
something.
One extra leg I got to hold up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Somebody gonna do something.
No, but I would rock with her. I would rock with her and fill it out because honestly, what's going to happen is that she's going to go through a lot of mental things.
I was just about
so
to
it's
say
like
that.
a lot of have to deal with a
Yes.
lot of a whole nother
Yes.
journey.
Yes.
Now, is she able to include me in that journey, or is she going
Right.
to continue to push me away?
Exactly.
If she continues to push me away, that's hard for me.
That
to
was
stick
gonna be my
around that
next
long.
thing.
So I would have to
Yes.
try to see.
Yeah, 'cause that's a lot.
Kind of rock. But if
Yeah,
I'm
I
rocking for
agree.
8 months and that happens, then yeah, let's figure it out. Let's see what's going on.
All right, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
I like
definitely.
it. Yeah.
My DM about to blow up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Two legs.
You about to get a whole bunch of nubby
I'm
bitches.
thinking out of disability. Get it.
Checks on checks
I
on
love
checks.
everybody. I love everybody. You know what I mean? Love everybody.
But no, it does depend on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like I got a homegirl. That's my homegirl.
You know everybody.
Yeah, we just got this. Your last story about this, and we gonna
No, I wasn't messing with her. No, seriously, one of my homegirls, she's from Chicago.
Okay.
And she's beautiful. She's cool as hell. But she got shot and she's in a wheelchair now.
Okay.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know exactly
Yeah.
what I'm talking
I know
about.
what
But
you're
I'm
talking
like, it would depend on how long y'all was like
Yeah,
if it's
kicking
like
it,
2-3
right?
months later, yeah. Because like he said, it's a lot of mental stuff.
It is.
Yeah,
A
so-
lot.
Yeah.
Of having to-
Okay, moving on. What else?
Yeah.
But don't try to just throw me to the
So-
streets like that.
So
we-
that
I
was
gotta
a
throw you
new
to the streets
relationship. You
sometimes.
said you would
Sometimes
stay.
you gotta be
An
out.
8-month
8 months,
relationship. You
according
would
to-
stay.
yeah, the
She
parameters.
said a new relationship she would not stay.
Who?
You said you ain't staying.
exactly
You
what
said-
you
She wouldn't stay if she was married to the mother. What you talking about?
Right.
She-
No, that's not true.
they could be 15
That's
years in.
different.
Angel Ray is out.
If
No,
you
that's
understand
not
20
true.
pounds,
That's
she
not
out.
true.
She
No,
out.
Damn.
I would not be out. And let's
20 pounds, you wouldn't
I
be
would
out?
Not be
How
out.
dare
Wow.
you?
Say, with
20
what?
pounds, you wouldn't be out. If he gained 20 pounds, you
That's
wouldn't
not
be
a
out.
disability.
No, that's not a disability. He could lose 20 pounds.
He ain't trying to.
Yeah, well,
Nigga, I'm 374
I'm
pounds.
open to a lot of conversations.
Okay,
Now,
he's
if we-
374
if-
pounds.
Okay.
How y'all gonna go on trips?
What you mean? How we gonna go?
He
on
need a
trip?
knee
Buy
brace and
2
he ain't
seats.
even
He need
injured.
2 seats. He got to buy 2 seats.
No, he don't
Actually,
gotta-
both of them need knee braces.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Why do he need to buy 2 seats?
if
when
he's
we flying first
374,
class?
he
Yeah,
gonna need 2 seats.
no. That's the rule.
We flying first class. No, that's not the rule.
Okay.
Can't make that
At
rule.
You
now.
know what? I
374,
don't
that's-
hang around 374.
So what if he can't
pound people,
afford
so I
first
don't know.
class? You staying with him or
What
not?
you say? If he can't,
He can't
well,
afford first
Oh,
class.
she's not-
First of all, if he can't afford first class, she ain't finna be with him in the first month. You understand what I'm saying?
First class.
Ain't no
Okay.
relationship, bitch.
Let's switch this now.
Ain't no
that is
relationship.
not true. I'll be like, baby, you got a sitting coach.
That is
Get your
Angel
2
Ray.
seats.
You got a
Get
sitting
your-
coach.
Get your 2 seats.
I see
We
you
gonna
when
get
we
there at the
get
same
there.
time.
You know what? I'm sick of this shit.
Meet me at baggage claim.
All right. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, but moving on because y'all
That's
ain't
so
shit.
shallow. Y'all make me seem like the shallow.
No,
person.
you make you feel. Go ahead, Alicia.
I
Go
don't,
ahead,
I don't
Alicia.
think you're shallow
We
at
gave you
all.
a chance.
Oh, stand
We
up.
were all rooting for
Shallow
you.
how?
Shallow.
So
how?
do y'all feel in today's society, do y'all feel that we give up on love too fast or do we fall in love too soon? So
Who you asking?
I'm asking all of you guys.
I think we do both.
I was just about.
I think we
Mine-
do both.
Okay, explain.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and you know what? I'll put me in it. I'm the king of that.
Fall in love too soon.
Yeah, I fall. If you don't have something that clearly lets me know that I can never fuck with you, because I'm good for picking that out too.
Okay.
But if you don't have that, I'm in love.
You are
I might not tell you, but I'm in love.
And do we give up on love too fast?
I think we do that too because we don't want to do the work. It's a lot of work.
It
Being
is
in
a lot of
love,
work.
being in a relationship, it's a lot of work. and the way this society is, this is a real microwave society. Ain't nobody. Well,
Fact.
some people are, but most people ain't trying to do the work that it requires.
I think they understand the work though. A lot
That
of people
too.
go into it don't understand the work because nobody's been taught how to be in a relationship.
You're right.
I
You're
don't
right.
think that people want to do the work on themselves to be able to do the work with somebody else.
That's why the
And
relationship's
that's
already
what-
is faltering
Yeah, it's
because
already.
It's starting off at a
tainted and
deficit.
faltered.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Yeah.
people don't understand. You got to work on yourself, like you're saying, and try to. They think, oh, I can come halfway. No,
Yeah,
you
no,
got to
you
come
gotta come
whole.
all-
Or
and
at least
you gonna
work
fix
on
And
me
it ain't like
later.
Instagram.
Working it. Yeah.
It ain't like Instagram. It ain't like TV. It's like real shit.
Right.
And you got to confront your own shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to deal with another person confronting their own shit. And
Right.
a lot of people is not mature enough or even ready for that.
I think,
Yeah.
and Jay and I talked about it before. It was people also have a false sense of accessibility.
Yes.
So it's like social media
Yes.
allows you to think that, oh,
Yeah.
I can access that person over there, which you kind of, you kind of can, but it's still. So it's like you feel like you have more options.
Yeah.
than
Which
Yeah.
yeah.
That you actually do
more
have.
reach.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have more reach. I got more.
And it's like you don't have all them options. You ugly. Like you don't
Oh,
have all them
snap.
options. Like
Wait, she got
just-
ugly that quick?
I'm just saying, people just
She actually looked at a picture on her phone.
yeah.
And like it came
Like,
visual
you
to her.
know
Yo, y'all rough tonight.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
No,
No, but
like-
that's fair. I mean,
I mean, subjectively ugly, I guess, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But yeah, no.
Oh, last
a lot of
week they
beholder.
begged to differ. When I said that last week, I got.
You bring it up, oh shit.
yeah. Why,
said it,
talk about this
I'm
week.
just saying, y'all said ugly is ugly.
My thing about that, and
show
I feel like I feel like
That nigga, as soon as he nutted, was like, ugh.
I feel like it depends on who you ask because I think everybody's concept of what love is different.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, that's
definitely.
true.
I think that's not a question you can ask a group of people. I think you have to ask individuals that question because Case's
I agree.
understanding of what love is might be different than mine, and yours might be different than you know what I'm saying. And I think that because of that, you really can't get a right or wrong or true or false.
But there is no
answer.
right or
You know what
wrong
I mean?
answer
It's kind of
to it.
like
it's subjective.
you might say something, I'd be like, "Man, what?" And you know what I mean. So.
Wait, and we've had conversations.
We
and
have.
You looked at me and was like, nigga, what?
Yeah. Me and Casey have had conversations, boy, and I'd be like, how does he do that? I want to know how to do that, because then I wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit.
Nah,
that I'm dealing. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
is, but you got to be you. But a lot of
Yeah.
times in a relationship, you don't have a conversation with your own spouse about what they think love is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying,
Damn.
like you know what I'm saying.
Not an
That's
honest
true.
one.
You're,
Not an
that's
honest
true.
one.
You're in a
Yeah.
relationship and you just going along thinking, oh, the relationship's supposed to be like this. It's not the relationship, and they doing the same thing. Then all of a sudden you
Right.
get in an argument. Well, damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You-
when you
Damn, that's-
figure out
you know
that
what
y'all
I'm
don't
saying?
see eye to eye on.
I'm
it.
outta here.
Because
Yeah.
people are not having the hard and awkward conversation because they're shy, they're scared, they want to avoid.
Yep.
And it's because also they haven't worked on themselves, so they're not true and
Yeah.
honest with themselves. So how are you going to be that way with somebody else?
Yeah.
And they want to impress people. And it's like, look, I don't need a facade. Like, people don't have to, when you're in a relationship with somebody and you're under the same roof, or you're trying to combine lives under the same, roof or whatever, it's like you cannot live under that impression of that facade. Like,
But
tell me who
here's
you
the
are.
problem with
Show-
that. Here's the problem with that, though. Not to cut you off, but in today's society, that does not fly with a lot of people, because a lot of women and men, depending on who you're with, they look at the facade as that's what's more attractive to them. So now you feel like you gotta live up to these circumstances that ain't real circumstances, and you can only
you in
keep
the
up
wrong
that.
relationship.
They're
That no,
fickle.
I'm saying that's the truth, but that's what a lot of people are doing. Think about it. Think about a lot of people that you know in your own circles that ain't really what they are portraying themselves to be. Don't have what they're portraying themselves to have, but they know that whoever they with or whoever they're interested in, they feel like is going to look at them differently if they find out that's not really them. That happens every day. Why you think we drive around in the flyest cars as dudes?
I
That
don't.
shit ain't for us. That's
If
so
there was no women, we wouldn't take
power.
showers.
we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
Gosh.
I'm
that-
not lying. We wouldn't take
It's a lot
showers.
of dirty
we wouldn't
niggas
get
that-
haircuts.
We wouldn't be.
Right.
No,
we
I'm
couldn't
gonna
have,
tell you
we
what I
wouldn't get
think.
haircuts.
Well, no, I don't know about
You
that.
smelled yourself before, right?
Yes,
I-
okay,
What?
okay. Once a week
You
and
know
a
what
half
he's saying, though.
apart.
It's relative, but that's a good point. Like, you
I
gotta
wouldn't
think
take
about
showers.
I'm
that.
not agreeing with that. What he just said.
Right, so I'm taking a shower.
Take a shower.
Literally,
I'm gonna
literally,
take one,
no.
but it's gonna take a minute.
It's gonna take-
It's gonna
But
take
there's a
minute.
lot of stuff that I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of stuff that we do as men that's for y'all, 100%. Like,
Women do the
because
same
we
thing.
want, they do. That's
A
what I'm
lot.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
we do a
But
lot
if you
of stuff
ask
other women
women,
too.
But if you ask them what they say, that ain't for y'all, that's for us. Bullshit.
Honestly, I feel like they know it. Like the girl going on a date, she's putting makeup on, she's doing her eyelashes, she's doing.
I'm doing it for everybody.
But we don't like.
When
We
I
don't
feel
care
like
about
it.
no eyelashes.
Well, some people do.
What I'm saying is this.
I don't know one man
but
that's
some
like.
people do.
I don't know one man's like her eyelashes ain't long enough.
That's
I ain't-
because we
I'm
too
telling you,
old to
I'm
care
telling
about
you.
that shit.
The power of perception, and even in 50 book, I'm gonna shout out to 50 because we still
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
got
Ladies and gentlemen, Power Book
But
for
he
us on
said-
Stars every
but he-
Sunday. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
but he says even like when you go to a meeting, the way the person puts in the effort, like you can tell by what they put on.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Were they prepared for it?
For sure.
It's
Yeah.
effort. So if I'm putting effort, that means I have some type of sense of where I care about what's going on. So even going into relationships, if you're going out or whatever like that, what kind of effort is being placed into it? And women really want to see that, but men, we kind of don't, because we don't understand that they put makeup on, they pay to get their hair done, their nails and all this shit done. Like we don't go through that, so we always are not empathetic to that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean? So that's one side of it if you look at it from both sides. You know what I mean? So
Damn, I need to step my game up.
I just look at it like
Just stay in one country.
yeah, for
No.
real,
Yeah,
for
man.
more than a week. You know what I'm saying?
I've been here with y'all since
Travel, girl.
Yeah, you left and came back.
Well, I'm lying. I did go to Turkey
Yeah,
for
see?
8 days.
For
Anyway.
8 days.
But-
Yeah, I remember.
But I think
I've been
that,
here with y'all
You
for a
took your
long
mom.
time.
Yeah,
This is
well,
March.
because you like being with us. But
just saying.
I feel like that's a great point that Isaac is making. But I also feel like there's a lot of fronting going on, and I feel like
is.
if you would just have a conversation and say, "Hey, babe, yes, this. I'm doing this to impress you." Like, what's wrong with saying that? Like, I don't.
Nothing
people-
wrong. I don't think it's
because
in
It's
people's
gonna take a
judgment.
minute. Yeah, you can't just jump out the window with that.
Man.
Let me tell you
definitely
something,
don't
and
think
you
it's
know
a-
this about me, right? Like, I will tell a woman in a minute, like, listen, we do this, and this
Yeah, don't
for
tell
you
her
to
in a
look at
minute.
us.
Give it 2-3 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? That's
Yeah,
why-
you can't
this
just
is
jump
why
out the window and say it.
I kind of jump out the window, bro, because I don't know if I'm in the opportunity not to. You know what I mean? I'm jumping out the window right
But
now.
damn it wasn't for you.
Let's
man.
go.
And you know what? I never heard so many people like talking to different sexes and age groups. But I shouldn't say over age groups, but 35 plus. So many people are saying, "Lo, let's do it now because we don't know if we're gonna be here tomorrow," or let's take a
Because we
chance on
dying
love.
off. It's our time to
You
die.
know,
No.
why are we waiting these 30 and 90 days to date or have sex or to be in a relationship? Like, why are we waiting for all of this? Because we don't know. So it's after a certain age, it's like, let's just do it.
Yeah,
so
after I got
feel
married,
like,
I left my 90-day rule alone.
I feel like when you
I just get
say,
into it.
You just did it too.
Yeah, I just get into it.
okay,
Get into it.
I
Giggity.
can't stand her.
All right.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna text you in a minute. You gonna get in
It's
trouble.
okay.
Go ahead.
Right in
Finish your
trouble.
thought, Alicia.
I just feel like when you said you say it in the beginning, like, I'm doing this to impress you. I feel like there's nothing wrong with you being honest. I want
Right.
people to be honest with me. Like, what are you doing with me, sir? What is your
intention.
agenda?
Intention.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
And what's
what-
wrong
that's
with
the word.
that, though?
Because most people nowadays, this is just my observation. You can't be too honest with them, too upfront with them
With them,
because of their perception of you.
But what
Women,
if you do it in a way? But hold on. What if the way that you articulate the message is the part that's important, right? So if you feel a certain way and you say it in a way that they can receive, what's wrong with that?
More important
Nothing.
than that is the person that you're giving the message
So
to.
I think what you realize is everybody is not matched with everybody.
Thank
so
you.
So if you tell your intentions to someone and they get offended or defensive about it, that's
ain't
not
your
for you.
person.
right?
Or if they start asking for your mama's maiden
I don't know.
name
See, I
after
don't
you
agree with
done
that. I don't agree
what
with
I'm
that.
saying is that they're not your person at that time because right now they're not worked on enough to be able to receive what you're saying.
See, I don't agree with
And
that.
y'all are not on the same. Y'all are not on the same page.
I think, and that's a fair point, but I don't agree in the aspect that I think that it is up to us and it is our responsibility as individuals to tap into the person that we're dealing with or whatever and find out what works for them in terms of message receiving. Like, everybody's different. So your way of communicating might be intimidating. It might be hard to decipher. There's all kind of things that does not mean that that's not your person. That just means that maybe they are they need to have the message delivered a little bit differently. You can't. It's just like being a manager.
Do you
like
do that much work though?
Yeah,
In the beginning?
I think
In the
you do. You
beginning?
know why? Yeah, you do. I do. And you know why? Is because that's what I want.
Okay.
So my thing is, you can't say something to me in a certain way because I'm not going to receive it. the next person could say the exact same message to me, but in a way that I can receive it, and we good. And I
that's your
feel like
person.
I don't think that has nothing to do with that. I think it's just that there are certain triggers that everybody has that does not allow them to receive messages in ways that makes them feel uncomfortable.
I guess there's two parts to it. It's like at the beginning stage again, or if it's okay, is it worth working on this, and we're going to really have converse and have a conversation to get to know one another in that way. But initially, if you meet someone and you go out on a date and you kind of state your intentions to them in some aspect, and they like, well, why are you asking all these questions? Why are you doing, having all these intentions? Then it's kind of like they just not, it kind of turns you off.
They're not there.
And I feel like it's different for a man and a woman. Like you're saying it to a woman, it might be more received well, but a woman saying that to a man, it's more like, oh, this bitch crazy. Like you telling me all this, that in the front, in the front.
That's the conversation we had a couple
There
weeks
is
ago.
time.
Like,
There is a time and capacity to it, though.
But I'd rather go on a date and a guy tell me what his intentions are. Are you dating me to date? Are you dating me just to have sex? Are you dating me because you're looking for a woman, a marriage? Like why are you here, sir?
But
Nigga, like, shit, by about 2 o'clock.
But hold
you ain't
on,
never
but
gonna hear from me again.
part of him being on a
Just
date
say
with
that.
you is to find out what his intentions are, because we have to be around you and in your company to decide what our intentions are going to be with you. That's the way that we
Nah,
think.
that's not true.
I disagree.
Nah, let me tell you why.
Say
The
you.
night I met my wife,
Say you.
Me.
when I left the club, I called her.
Like
3 times.
I remember
It was like
this.
three,
I remember
I
this.
called her like 3
I
times, like
remember
3 in the
this.
morning. And she was like, oh, hell no. She sent me the voicemail.
I remember this.
Good.
Now, if she would have answered, though, that's why I said it depends on. If she would have answered, she got this work, and ain't no telling if I even be speaking to her right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So it does depend.
yeah. Like it depends, but it also depends on.
But what was your intentions?
To fuck.
Right. So now your intentions change when she didn't answer the phone.
But that had a lot to do with my intentions.
Good.
That was a test.
However, you still can have intentions. Like you said, your first intent was to
But
smash.
that's why I said it depends on the person.
But I'm just saying, I think we're saying the same thing in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing is your intentions. The first one was
Mm-hmm.
to smash. That was it. That's what we're talking about. Gerard Dre said when he meets somebody or whatever the case, he wants to say, I am here to impress or take care of you or whatever.
No, my
This
first
is why-
intention is to smash and keep
first
smashing.
date, he's saying.
That was my first intention.
Well, I mean, that's just why not his first, but you know what I'm
sucker
saying.
for love and all of that, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's, hey, you know what I mean?
Somebody love this man.
And my name is Jay.
But,
Right.
but no, what I'm saying though is this, like, in terms of me, part of the reason for being in your company, spending some time with you, is to decide what my intentions are going to be, because based off your energy and the way that kinetically we either bond or we don't, that's going to tell me
Right.
whether you're going to, like, what your position is going to be. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be around some people who you feel like, yo, we vibe, we have kinetic energy, like it's authentic. So
this
we
ain't
going
my
we
boo.
going you know what I'm saying? We're going to move a little forward. Or you might meet somebody and the conversation is trash, but she fine. Well, guess what? I'm gonna have to get some of that midsection. That's probably gonna be about that. You know what I mean? So it just
Smash.
depends on that
No
dynamic.
cuffing.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
Smash.
I don't know.
No.
What you don't know? What you don't know?
No what?
Nothing. I'm good.
Oh,
No cuffing.
you got to stand up and do that dance though. I don't like you when you sit down and do it.
Who you sing that?
I don't know. I'm younger than you.
Rich Kids or something like that's an old song.
Yeah, I'm
remember that song?
No, I do not. But
That's
it's
not
fine.
my era.
No
Pretty
cuffing.
Ricky or somebody.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's it's
Who
like
that?
it's like
Spanky Johnson
everybody.
and the Rascals.
Oh my god. But every situation I feel like is different. Would y'all agree or not? I mean, what do y'all?
Yeah,
I
every
think
single one is different.
Situation is definitely different. I feel like you have to definitely feel the vibe and energy. But I also do know there are people who are out here that say, I am not dating just to
a date.
I'm dating with a purpose. My purpose is to meet a man, or my purpose is to meet a wife, like a
Yeah,
husband
those
or a
used to be
wife.
the ones that never
Like,
got called back.
You know what?
Yeah, I would
You know
never
what's
call
so
back.
Wait,
funny?
say what
that
now?
remind me of
I used to never call those back.
So you
I
would
met
have
those people like that.
So you would have that conversation and be like, "What do you? How does that come up? Like in a
I
conversation?
don't know. I'm like, we drinking, and then she just said words, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call you right back.
That's so funny. She
No,
knew-
that's real
she-
shit.
But she
Yeah.
knew what
Called her
she
back.
wanted.
And that was her handicap.
You know what's so funny? That's what
She's laughing
Did y'all
because
ever
see,
watch?
she did it to
No, did
somebody.
y'all ever watch New York show from
Hell
Oh
no.
New
yeah,
York
yeah.
from
Tiffany,
Flavor of Love?
Yeah.
And she was like, "I need to get my eggs cracked."
Yeah.
What is wrong with Angel Ray?
Yeah, no, I did.
Ladies
see
and
that.
gentlemen,
I did
please
see
excuse
that.
Angel Ray.
She was
We are
like,
not
"I'm trying to
responsible
get
for the
married.
thoughts
I
and
need
things
to
that
have
come
my
out of her head.
eggs
Okay.
cracked and,
And that was her
scrambled.
intention.
She was like,
She was intentional. She needed no
But
egg
But you
crack.
know, and I've
with you,
met
you
people
know what I'm
like, and
saying?
I'm like,
Like-
oh, okay, well, that's cool. So
Did she
you
ever
about
get-
ready to go?
Did she ever get them cracked?
I hope not.
They still hold.
Because
They
yeah,
still
her-
You
hold.
want that to reproduce. You don't want that to reproduce.
Her joints is poached.
Yo, that's so crazy.
The milk's gone bad.
So, Case, was that your way of running away from having that conversation, or was that just you weren't interested in being in that type of a realm at that particular point,
I wasn't interested in that.
regardless of who it was?
It didn't matter. For me, it had to happen. It couldn't be something that was planned. It had to happen.
Let me ask the ladies this question right here, and everybody can piggyback off of this. When you're dealing with those circumstances in which, it's first couple times you're hanging out with a guy, are you defensive first nowadays? When you, is your first thought, what's this dude trying to get from me? Or are you actually going into a situation with an open mind and a clear head and
you see
open to
both of
all
their faces,
possibilities? I
though?
know. That's why I'm asking the
Yeah,
question.
I want to see if these answers match their
Yeah.
faces.
So let-
Just
so-
kinda, to me, it depends on the person, right?
Okay.
I think I'm always on the defense, right?
Thank you.
Because I get a lot of people who, I don't know, they watch me for years, which I think is really fucking weird.
Not if you should look at your Instagram, it ain't weird. Okay,
But
go
I
ahead.
think it's, and that's why they just. But if you see me out in public, I feel like just speak, right?
Yeah.
That is probably in my top 5
Stop
of
it, Camille.
turnoffs. That's probably number 1, that you have watched me for years and you haven't spoke, you haven't said anything, you just been watching me, right?
Okay.
That's
That's stalker.
That wouldn't be a turn
You know
on?
what?
No, hell no.
Definitely
That's
not.
scary.
It's definitely not a turn on at
I
all.
saw that today.
You saw that
That is
today?
Yeah, I saw it today.
I'm talking
I
about
did
it's
see that
too.
popping, okay?
Yeah,
So
but I mean,
that
okay.
that is my number 1 turn off because for one, why are you watching me for years? It's not like I've been watching you for weeks. I've been watching. Oh yeah, and it can tell me exactly where I've been. Oh yeah, you was at this party in this section with this person. I think it's fucking weird.
It sounds romantic to me.
I think that's
It does. It sounds like
It's sounding a little you-ish.
that's not me. I don't watch nobody.
Sounding a little you-ish.
No, me.
You.
Can you see me? You have never seen. No, I'm making sure you can see who you
Netflix
talking
you.
to.
Netflix
Hey.
you.
Oh, Netflix you. Oh, I thought she meant me. I'm about to say
No,
no.
you.
Run your ass
Oh, the
off.
TV
It was
show.
confusing. It was confusing.
But
Yeah, I'm like me.
No, you.
So
you, the
Alicia,
Netflix.
so and I'm talking about first couple times before something like that happens, right? I'm talking about just your initial feeling. Do you walk into a situation defense first, what is this dude trying to get from me, or are you actually walking into a situation with an open mind, clear head, giving the person a fair chance?
2 parts. The first part is it depends on the guy. So if I am attracted to him, my defenses are pretty much down because I'm like, oh yeah, we
Out the gate.
We But if it's like a iffy situation and I don't really know his intention or I haven't felt his energy and I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta fill him out a little bit. So I'm going to be in defense mode a little bit. What do you want? Who sent you? Why are you here? So yeah, for sure.
So now let's transition to the celebrity brothers in the room, right? Is it the same type of feeling for the two of you? Because this is something that when you talk about this with dudes, a lot of times they be uncomfortable to tell the truth about this when they're in certain positions like the two of you are,
Don't
where
start with Case.
where it's like a situation
Right.
where everybody's trying to get at you. Now you start to wonder about people's intentions and all that. So to the two celebrity brothers in the room, how do y'all feel about that?
You can start with Isaac.
Okay.
Cause
I think as I'm starting to walk through life, I have to kind of start using a different filter. I think it's not. I don't like to use the word defensive. I think it's more guarded in a sense, where it's just kind of you just kind of looking. For me, I like to observe. So I'm more of an observer type person. I observe your mannerisms. I observe how you move. I observe your energy and how you have a conversation with me
Right.
on certain things. So I go into it open. Kind of see, especially if I'm attracted to the person, open, but I observe, and I think life has taught me to have this different filter to understand what I'm connected to, what I want around me, and what I want.
That's
so
deep.
I can differentiate between, okay, well, this is going to be a smashing situation,
Right.
or somebody that I kind of want to get to know, or whatever, or smash and get to know,
Right.
that's
Because the two can go together. You understand what I'm saying?
But we
At the
grown,
same
'cause
damn time.
that goes back to what you were saying earlier. We grown, so you can make grown decisions.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Right,
facts.
yeah.
I feel like
Facts.
you make grown decisions just because whatever you grown. Bottom line. So I go into a situation. I think everybody goes into a situation where you just gotta observe though. Don't sabotage, but just observe. Yeah.
we asking
Mr. R&B man.
me now
Yeah.
or me then?
Both.
Oh,
Let's
gosh.
do
Well,
both.
me now, I can understand what he's saying. You would observe, but back then, I went into every situation to smash.
Oh, okay.
That was
Really?
yeah.
No matter every situation.
Not a fuck was given. That was mission number one. And then whatever happened after that, like I had this weird thing. No, I know you laughing already. Let me tell you, I had this thing. If I could be around you for a weekend without getting sick of you, because I would have somebody, I would fly people in, and they would get there on Friday, and then we smash, and then by Saturday morning, I'm like, how the fuck do I get rid of this motherfucker? Yeah. So if it was a person that I didn't feel like that about, then she had potential to me.
Wow. Okay.
So you was in that dick in your life.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
You need some dick, and you need some dick.
Hey,
Yeah.
What made you have that mentality for? It's just like it was first. Smash was first, and anything else was second.
Nigga,
You know what?
nigga.
Nah, it wasn't even that, because I was like that long before. Well, I've always been case, because that's my name.
Okay,
But
right.
What you think
Ain't
connects
nobody
that, though?
come to see you, Otis.
I think it comes back to my childhood experiences
There we
and
go.
things like that. I guarantee you that it's that.
Yeah.
And my therapist told me that because I was breaking down some stuff that happened to me when I was a kid. It was like, they said people go through a phase of life where they learn to be friends with girls, and because of things that have happened to you, you skipped that phase and you went straight from, okay, I'm a boy. You skipped the I'm friends with girls and went straight to sex with girls. And so,
Damn, that's interesting.
yeah,
Makes
he
sense.
told me that part of my development got skipped.
Do you have a sister?
I got two sisters, younger than me.
Younger than you. Okay. So
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
And I'm the cute one, by the way.
Oh my gosh. And what about you,
I don't
Gerard?
feel like that really determines anything.
What, having a sibling?
Yeah, having
a sister. Or,
having a sister,
To me-
because I feel like you got a mother.
Yeah, I don't think that
should-
changed anything.
They
That
say
don't
that-
change anything.
For me, it did. I was friend zoned a lot.
And I got daughters.
Because I just had conversation. I was like, my sister was older than me. She protected me. She's like my first security.
Oh, I
guard
was
in a
older.
way like
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So she's older than me. So
And as
I
far as
always-
I was concerned, they crashed my only child party, and I was still pissed about that.
And there you go.
I had my shit made.
Yeah, so it was different for me. So I was having conversations at a young age, and the next thing you know, I'm just a friend because they weren't looking at that. So then I had to listen to Snoop and Too Short, change my mind. Change my mindset.
Bitch.
So
Right.
yeah, you know.
I'm heartbroken,
Change
but
my
I'm
mindset.
still
So
low,
then I got
man.
the friends on. I started having different conversations.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, if you was listening to Snoop Dogg and Too Short, I know
Yeah.
what type of conversations you was having.
Hey, you already know then. Straight like that.
So
Say
it's
ho.
on you, Gerard. What
Aye.
you do?
Aye,
You going
nigga.
with your
like
your
that.
defenses up, or what you do?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I mean, I'm in a different position. Like, I don't really feel like I have to be like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of chemistry.
Okay.
Because I feel like chemistry is the only thing that you can't manufacture. I think a person can make their mouth up to say whatever they wanted to say,
Oh, of course, yes.
but your energy can't lie,
Yep.
right? And so I pay attention to that. You really don't have to say anything. You could be around me and I could feel whether or not we vibing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of weird like that. Like I'm an energy guy.
Yeah.
Isaac will tell you that we've had conversations over the years, and he's looked at me like I'm crazy because it's like, to me, it's there's an inexplicable component that comes to being around a person that I pay attention to more than anything that comes out of a person's mouth. Does that make sense? So for me, it's always been that way. Now, sometimes that's led me down the wrong path, and sometimes it led me down the right path. But I've always trusted my gut and my instincts, and that's all I really know how to do. Like, I don't really know how to take this situation and put it here before I experience it, and take this situation and say that one's gonna be there, because I don't know how to do that. I would love to know how to do that.
That's why mine is better. Mine only led me down the wrong path twice in my whole life.
Did one of them or two of them result in kids?
Damn.
One of them did.
Okay.
Was it the handicapped girl?
Damn.
So we're gonna just move
You,
on here.
you left it in the handicap. Okay. Anyway, no, but that.
don't pay her.
No, but I'm an energy guy. Like I don't feel like I'm in a life position to have to like go in defense first. I don't. But I am in a position where I listen to my instincts, and my instincts don't care about what you say. My instincts care about what you exude.
What they feel.
Your
Yeah.
behavior.
You take a
and
shot. You using a lot of big words over there.
Stephen A. Smith, right? Stephen A.
And
Smith.
saying them clearly too.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, you take a shot.
You know what? And you know what's the funny part? When he was saying that in my head, I'm like, here goes Stephen A. Smith.
Despicable.
I'm glad he said it right. Inexplicably,
Yeah, whatever.
it is egregious.
All I saw was the minions. So like,
Yeah,
despicable me. That's all I saw.
It was egregious.
He trying to do all that to be serious.
I'm not trying to cast aspersions.
All I saw was flashbacks from 2004 when I knew him in Phoenix, and the alarm to go dee at the house. It's like, oh, somebody leaving early in the morning. Dee, and we got meet. That was the
Hey, oh yeah, this is where the conversation needs to go.
Oh, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell.
Y'all need to take advantage of this right here because this.
Wait, that was around the time when I met you.
Yeah.
He was a hoe. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Come on.
He was cool. Yeah, Luda song.
Cause you know why? Let me
this
tell you.
explains it.
Cause I'm
Okay.
tired of being the only hoe on this panel. Every goddamn
Every
week.
week.
Every
Every
week.
week.
Every week. I got to lay
You are
my collection
comfortable
of penny
with your.
jars.
You are comfortable with your
Yeah.
hoe.
You just keep your
Gerard
hands
free.
in the closet.
Yeah, you keep me
I'm
yours.
free here today.
Please do set him free.
Open the
Come
gate.
on with it. Come on.
Bring the hoe
That
out.
J times 3 is what they used to call
Hoes
it.
gotta eat too.
Yeah.
J times 3, rocking your mics.
Now he want to write love letters.
Letter to your woman. And
Now
all
he
this stuff.
and
Yeah.
calligraphy. Now he Jason's lyrics.
Easy ball.
Before
He
was 2 Live Crew.
Yeah, he was.
Let me
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, he was. Ice-T.
Well, do tell. Do tell. One of the experiences that it's okay to share.
No,
that
tell
you
4
know.
of them.
I ain't no snitch, but at the same time.
Well, you ain't gotta say no
I ain't
names.
say no names, man. It was a time where Jay was on the radio and at every club in Phoenix.
I remember
And
that.
you could not walk in the club without him saying, "Oh, shout out to Ike Keys coming in the building like that." I was like, "Damn, Jay, hold on."
I'm trying to slip in. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no slipping in.
And
That's what she said.
They gonna know you there.
Yeah, she said. But it was time, like I said, we had on the same house for a moment, and it was just times where it was a room that. In the guest room he had, because he was going through a breakup from before. And,
I was going through some shit.
and I had a guest room. It was just king and mattress in it, but it wasn't much else in it. It was like that. But Jay didn't do shit.
That's all
with
you
that
need.
room. It became the beatdown room. That's what he called it, beatdown room. The mattress started to get to the point where it started folding up like a taco. And Jay never would do anything about it. Like I'm like, Jay, you don't want to do nothing.
You want to turn that over or nothing?
It's like you knew the girl knew when she went to that room. You knew what was happening. It was what time it is. It's everywhere.
Yeah. So from now on, I'm not gonna let you make me feel bad.
That person,
Right.
he up here trying to be the
You don't
proclaim
know,
to be
Isaac.
the
Let me tell you,
lovable.
every week,
I am the-
every week they make me tell about my hoism,
Okay.
He tells nothing.
He
about
He
it.
tells
and I was an
nothing.
honest hoe, and all my hoes was honest.
Yeah. There you go.
But now he over there, ha ha ha. That's interesting.
Pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a dent in the mattress.
It was a long. I mean, that was it was 20
At least
years
mine,
ago.
the mattress wasn't on the floor.
It wasn't. Yeah. It had a back spring. It was good. It just bent up. Though.
He bent it up.
He had a
Damn.
beat down
Jay was
room
in there
with
doing
some
it.
tube socks. Like
gotta-
Mr.
okay,
Marcus.
so
Isaac was in the other room like, I hate this thing.
He come out the top rope in there. I was like,
He in there said, Annie, are you
Wait a
okay?
minute. No. So
That's the Annie, are you okay room?
let me explain. Let me explain.
Finally.
Yeah.
So there was a time, and I think that every man has to go through this time.
Nah, just get it out, nigga. Don't
Right.
try
There
to
was
qualify it. Let's go.
there was a time in which there was a time in
skipped
which
over.
Put in a
Two
disclaimer.
pages.
Yeah.
there was a time
She stood up.
in which I had a very significant confidence problem, and in order to
we gotta go down.
Come on,
and come
grown
back.
man.
no, it's true. In order
Grown man, come on.
in order for me to be okay, like I would feed off
Smash.
energy from women, and I was in a point in life where
That's sweet.
I was at a point.
Energy. No,
Try to butter
feeding
her
off
up.
energy from women. You could have just talked to them.
I did. But look,
Okay, well, that's not what you was feeding off. Nigga,
You ain't have
say
to
it.
jump-
I was
you
at
ain't have to
energy.
jump
Where's
off
the
the
energy
third
coming from?
rope.
Boy, damn,
Where were you feeding off the energy from?
Was it
Power.
cervical energy?
I mean, a lot of times, 'cause
Uterine energy?
You said mid.
a lot of times because we hit that wall,
I'm asking.
so we hit that wall like that. That's
Yeah.
that's that cervix.
The
Yes,
vaginal
sir. And when
floor.
you tip it, and they
And
got
then a lot of times,
My cervix is
and then it
tilted
bruises
this-
it.
yeah.
Never mind. Okay, so
I went to
listen.
that.
Put a pillow
But
underneath
there,
your back.
yeah, you gotta do that. Yeah, you
Look,
put
that's
the-
on them.
Especially if the mattress
That's
is folding
on
up
them.
like a taco.
You
You
definitely
But
got
there
That's
to-
on
was,
them.
but there was a
Restriction. That's a lot of restriction.
there was a time in which I got a nice amount of attention from women. There was a time in life where I was on
You
the
don't get
radio like I
attention now?
Why is he
no,
laughing
I was on.
Yeah,
no.
because he trying to. You see how he
he
trying to
knows
dress
when
it
he-
up?
Wait, I'm trying to
That's
explain
why
shit. Like
he
let
knows
me
what it is.
explain.
He know the truth.
Stop dressing up while y'all call me a hoe.
No, I'm saying so.
Say the shit.
In
You know
that,
the
in that
real, that's
time,
why.
I was the face of the radio station. I was, like he said, I was in every club. I was, all of that. I rocked every mic, all that stuff. People are attracted to power, right? Let's be honest.
true.
People are attracted to power, and I was in a powerful position at that time, right? I was for 12 years. So
I'm playing strings for you.
You asked me to explain.
I'm giving you some backing music.
I quit. No, but I'm saying
So
so.
you don't quit?
So yeah, so there was a time in which I needed as much energy from women as I could get, and being around this dude and
Don't put it on nobody else.
let me tell you something.
'cause he
Oh,
about
I'm
to-
next.
he about to-
Wait a minute, I'm
Nah.
You
next.
feel that coming?
I know.
I'm next.
I was living life. I did not deny it.
I just said I
No,
know.
wait.
I wasn't shit.
But wait, no, but I'm saying I'm trying
That's
to
next
explain.
week's topic.
But that's what it was for me. And so again, that was my phase.
What's
of-
what it was? That it was his fault?
No, that was my going through the conquer phase, like the whole I guess promiscuous phase or whatever the case was. I feel like
Okay, Stephen
the
A.
majority of us have to go through that at some point, so we know what it's like, so we're not curious about it later. And that's
I
how I
went
honestly
through that shit
feel.
for 26 years.
You probably did, but you're a different breed.
No,
of
that's
person.
bad. That's not a good thing.
Definitely not that's not a bad thing. I mean, you're still
The
you're here.
whole phase is not bad, but 26 years of it.
First of all, I wasn't talking
You
to you.
supposed to get a gold watch for that by now, ain't you?
I got one.
And a MetLife plan or something like that. Ain't you supposed to get? But no, so that's what it was.
And a members only jacket.
And
What
yeah,
color?
there was a lot of life to be lived in that environment, and again, I was getting a lot of attention at that point in life, and it was awesome. Now here, I will say this: I also knew why I was getting the attention, and it wasn't necessarily because of me. It was more of my positioning. It was more of my. And I knew that then. So I milked it because I knew I needed it. I knew I needed that to feel a certain type of a way. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, but that's the world we live in. You're gonna get. It's gonna initially come from your position, and then it'll transfer over to you. You're very rarely gonna get attention just because you just walked down the street,
Right.
walked in the store, and ordered a large coat.
We
Yeah.
get attention.
Well,
Don't we? When we
women
walk
get
in the
attention.
street,
Yeah.
No,
men
y'all
may
get
not.
attention is because of your looks. Let's be clear. It's not about you and who you are. The same way it's not about us and who we are.
don't think
A
I be looking
motherfucker
a
might
mess
get to know
sometimes.
who you are.
No, I be looking a mess when I go out. A lot of
Niggas don't
times.
always
care.
say that, but
They
they
always say
They
that.
look at you like, nah, you straight.
Motherfucker,
They be happy. And when they say that,
Nah, you straight.
and when they
right.
say that, it be a whole coochie lip hanging out. I look a mess right now, but that vulva sticking out. Now
left
everybody
one?
like,
No, it don't
ooh.
even gotta be
Not the
that.
left.
You know what I mean? Like, come
It
on,
does
man.
not
Like,
To
you
the
know,
left, to the left.
yeah, you
Listen,
see that
I
thing.
could go out in
Daisy
some
Dukes?
bullshit, and it's still going.
Fingers crossed.
Do you feel like you look a mess right now?
Yeah.
See, there you go. And she got the littlest shorts
I
in the
do.
drawer on right now.
I mean,
and
but that don't. I didn't have
go walk outside right now and then see what happens. Tell me how many numbers you come back in here with.
Listen,
No, take my phone and
I
be
would
on
do it,
live
son.
when you
Yeah,
walk.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I mean, again, it's
I'm sick of
it's
this
something
shit.
we have to go
I'm
through.
sick of your shit.
I
No,
sick
tell me,
of
I'm
about
sick
shit.
of your shit.
What I do?
I'm a killer.
You know what you done. Damn it, you know what you done.
You do it daily.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, so that's what it was. So to answer your question, that's what it was. It was a moment in life where, again, I had a big self-esteem issue, and a lot of it, I needed to get circumvented by that energy for me to be okay, and that's the realness of it. I never told nobody that
Did
because
it
why
make
would I?
you okay?
Nah, for the moment, you know what I'm saying. For 50
It
pumps
was
in a
it was
nut.
temporary pleasure.
Wait, for what?
50 pumps in a nut.
You only did 50 pumps?
In a nut. That's it.
Man, listen.
After that, I'm bored.
We are not
That's
going to
why.
start counting pumps on this show right
Hey,
now.
After 50
No,
pumps?
but
nigga,
that
nigga,
yeah. So there
You know what?
so
Smoke 'em out, this conversation.
So it was just it was time where again I'm in a certain position at the time, I had a lot of the the non-authentic love at the time, like because of where I was at, what I was doing. I knew it wasn't because of who I am as a person, right? So yeah, I'm gonna milk it for what it's worth at that point in life.
I like, yeah. I see
You know,
what you
but the
did.
one thing that I always did be cognizant of is I knew I never wanted long-term consequences from it. I didn't want a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to contract no diseases, right? So I always still kept in the back of my mind, like, okay, we're going to play, have fun. However,
You gonna wrap it
We're gonna
up.
be
we're gonna do it in a certain way where we're not dealing with this.
Okay,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That type of thing. You know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, well,
huh?
You know.
What?
No, I understand. I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying.
but what?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah.
That sound like one of them.
Everybody ain't able, bruh.
Right.
It sound like one of them BET commercials. Wrap it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
I didn't always.
Nigga, you slipped up twice.
Nah, my pullout game was incredible. It always.
Why would you have to pull out if you had it wrapped
Because
up?
I didn't want a baby mamas.
But you had it wrapped up. Why would you have to
I didn't
pull
say
out?
that. He did.
No, you did.
No, he did. He
No,
didn't say.
I didn't say that, sir.
Oh, he didn't say he had it wrapped up?
No, He ain't said
There was
that.
there was some times
okay.
it was like we go hey whatever.
Because
you
you
know what
know me, I want you to wrap it up.
Raw
This is Ice-T talking to you.
Raw diggity, no
No,
doubt.
I didn't say me. I said I want you to.
No, but for real.
no
Go ahead.
doubt.
No, I was gonna say.
I like what you're doing. Go ahead.
I was just gonna come back to when he put it on you. I thought you was gonna put it back on him.
Oh, you want to come back to that?
Yeah, I would like.
This
him
is a
to-
good conversation.
because I think we should talk about it. Okay, let me go back to the whole phase though.
Come on.
I feel like whole phases are important.
I loved my whole phase.
I feel like they are important,
I
and
could
if you
go
have
back
not,
to it
like you
some
said,
days.
it does come back. You know, but
Always go back,
you-
sister.
you know what? Don't go back.
My
to
bad,
your-
my bad.
Don't go back. Well, you know what? You grown. Go back if you
Yeah,
want to.
you can
Yeah.
always go
I
back.
always go back to the whole face. But I think I'm
I
sorry.
think
Go-
it's no. I
what's
just
your
think
point?
whole face is important. Is what I was saying, but I wanted to go back to your confidence level, self-esteem, the energy that you brought in, and then you said something about you. It was a good feeling for you, and now what are you feeling from that part? So you went through all of that back in the day, but now you're looking for a relationship now. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, why you laughing? See, I knew I should have brought this mother.
Now
Here
you
we
wanna
go.
put him off the
Okay,
show.
let's
Where's
go.
camera
Go
three?
ahead.
Why you laughing? Why you
Where's
laughing?
camera
Why
4
you
and where's
laughing?
camera 3?
Because did he lie
I mean,
in his
camera 1.
story?
Camera
No.
1 and camera 4.
I'm laughing because you asked him where he is now. And
Like,
it's
I'm
like,
trying to figure out.
Looking for
Well, we all
love
know
in
where
all the wrong
we know where Gerard is at
places.
now.
Where
He's
is
right
Gerard?
here at Live
Writing
Campus
love
Studios.
letters, and
I tried.
you know he trying to find
Wait, you writing love
the right
letters?
one.
I don't know what she's talking
We're gonna be
about.
have some kids, right?
Because
I
I,
mean-
still feel like
Whoa,
you sort of
whoa.
have that power thing going on too.
No,
like
not even.
maybe like you
You talking
had
about
it.
Power Book 4 for us
Okay.
Sundays.
You know what I'm saying?
What time? What time,
Plug
Mike?
it.
8 Eastern.
Thank you.
Plug it.
Let's go.
After 12 a.m. on the Stars app.
There you go.
There you
All
go.
right.
Bring it back home. But yes, so I feel like people who know who you are in Atlanta, you may have that same power thing going on. No, you don't feel like that. Would you? If you did, would you still?
No, I
use
don't
that?
think so. I don't think so. I think
Have you
that
outgrown
if
it?
I was in that position now, it would be more of a scenario where I could sit back and say, you know what, I know what that feels like, right? I don't have a curiosity about what that feels like, and so I'd be able to channel that energy into a more productive place. I think now.
So you wouldn't be.
I think you do have the power. I just don't. I think that you kind of, in a sense, dumb it down because it's more quantity over quality in Atlanta, and you
Gotcha.
have to be overly. What's the word I want to use?
Discretionary.
Well, overly protective.
Disbelieve.
Of who you going out with, who you dating, and stuff like that.
Indubitably.
Because it's just so much. Y'all have a lot to choose from in Atlanta. Atlanta is a lot.
People say that. I don't see that.
You don't see
I
what?
I don't.
That is quantity. You don't see the quantity. You don't see the
Really?
quantity
I mean,
of
I
asses
see the
walking around
quantity.
Atlanta,
You
Gerard.
Really?
Do you not see the quantity of it?
There's beautiful.
Are you going to sit here and tell us that you do not see the quantity?
Nigga,
You
who
can't
ordered the code
handle
red?
the
Who
truth.
ordered
In
the code
Atlanta.
No, I see it. There's
Who ordered the code red?
no, I see it. There's beautiful women everywhere, but
Okay.
there are. It's
Yeah,
Atlanta.
sure they
There's
are.
beautiful
Okay, there's beautiful women in jail.
women everywhere.
What is he telling
Nigga,
you?
right, don't
'Cause
listen
we
to
not
this
gonna
bullshit.
listen. We're not going to get the real.
Where are my bitches?
Yeah.
Where are my bitches?
This sound like some bullshit right now. No, now this sound like some bullshit right now.
That
Sounds like a politician.
Yeah, this is some
Right.
bullshit right now. So you're saying that you don't
That
see?
part. Thank you.
No, there's beautiful women everywhere.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what you asked.
Atlanta.
Yeah, beautiful. All over the place.
At the BP. Yeah. They
Publix, they be
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
That's what she said.
But I don't have. I don't feel like they all.
I got arrested twice by some badass cops. No, I'm not lying to you. I
But
swear.
that's not what she was saying. She
That's
was talking
exactly
about
what she's saying.
She was
That-
talking about
that's
my.
exactly
But
what
They
she's saying.
everywhere,
Thank you.
basically.
That's exactly what she's saying.
You can't. It's
That's exactly what she's saying.
you cannot go anywhere
but it's fine.
and not see it.
No, you see it. But I thought you were talking about all of it being available to me. And
It
I'm like,
is
no,
available
it's
to
not.
you. It
available
is available
to
to
you.
you.
No, I don't
She's
believe
saying she's basically
How's it
saying
not? How's
you
it not?
don't-
He know what the hell I'm saying.
know.
I
Thank
ain't
you.
gotta break nothing down to this man.
Hey, listen, you gonna take the Ron Osley out your voice tonight. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
You
you're not about to do this bullshit, not to me.
what are you talking about?
Get
What
it.
are you talking about? The bullshit
Why
you're
are you
trying
trying
right
to
now.
downplay the power that you have here in
I
Atlanta?
I honestly don't see it like that. Like I'm not downplaying nothing. I don't
And
see
he
it.
also tried to downplay the amount of bad motherfuckers it is in Atlanta.
No,
part.
there
No, I don't
are.
think
I'm-
he did.
he
At
was.
this
She
point,
was talking.
you're a downplaying motherfucker.
Tonight he down.
Tonight.
No,
He
I wasn't
didn't downplay the
downplaying
women.
that. I was
It sounded downplayed.
saying that
Felt
there are
downplayed.
bad women all over the place, but I don't feel like I got access to all of them like they all want me. Like I don't look
Nobody
at
said they
That's
wanted
not
you.
what I'm saying.
Having
I'm
access to
saying
them and
that
they
you
all
have
want you is
access
two different
to
things.
If you went out in Denver or Phoenix or wherever else,
Phoenix
you
got. Let me tell
They
you
ain't got
something.
like Atlanta.
but
No,
nigga.
they
it's
don't.
not-
Thank you.
They don't.
hello.
Thank you. That's the point.
It's only a couple places that you're gonna see, bad chicks.
Yeah, it's
wherever you
Atlanta,
go. It's gonna be
Miami, and
Atlanta,
sometime
Miami,
LA.
LA.
Sometime LA.
That part.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, I
When
just-
you could go
that was a-
anywhere
that was a guess.
in those three places.
So what's the point, though?
In the Dominican Republic.
Never
Well,
mind.
that's no. That's a whole different. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing.
Republic.
Ooh, no.
No type of power, nothing in the
Nothing,
DR, baby. Ooh,
right?
they gonna treat you like a king.
That part.
For $4.
But that's what I'm
Hilarious.
saying is that I think that you
At the
kind of
help.
dumb down your
Look at
power
the help.
because it's just quantity versus the quality that you looking for now. Now, if you was back in your heyday when you was on the taco mattress, then
You
Beat
was
down.
J
It'd
it'd
times
be
3.
that part. It'd be a different type of in the beat down room.
Meet the meat.
Cool it now. Ooh, watch out.
I don't know.
It'd be a different scenario.
Yeah, you
If-
do know. You do
In,
know.
in a different
You're on
time.
some
Now
bullshit
you
right
looking
now.
for some
You're on
substance.
some bullshit
I
now.
think I'm a time man. Knowing my dog.
Please.
He gonna clean
It's a
it up
mature,
for
no,
him.
it's a
Yeah, he
mature-
gonna try. I'm not
it's a
gonna let him.
maturity Thing, though.
Good
It's a
job.
maturity thing.
It
Yes,
is,
was.
yeah.
He recognized that then, and now it's like, okay, I recognize. And I think, like we talked about earlier, it's everything's about your growth and how you work on yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then can you recognize where you were before and evolve into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why I said that I feel like he's dumbing down
He
the
is.
power that
Yeah,
he,
no doubt about it. He's
you know
always-
what I'm
he's always
saying?
done
Because
that,
he
though.
don't,
He's always done that in a way. But it's. I'm sorry, he's always done that.
That's his shtick. Look, that's his shtick.
And then- and then-
How? He's doing
and then
shtick.
meet the meat. And then,
Yeah.
Right.
Look, he did.
Exactly.
Wait, he did. He did too.
That part.
Why you choose?
He was like,
No, nigga said this is you. Oh shucks, Miss Ma'am. Me? That's it. Oh shucks, Miss Ma'am. Man, get your ass out of here with that bullshit.
For real, me?
That part.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
golly,
man,
Miss
listen,
Ma'am.
I don't know
He
what to
posted
tell
all
y'all,
these
man. Like,
pictures.
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm meditating. Today is the perfect day on his big ass balcony, big ass
Yeah.
house. And he the only one in there. White
Oh golly,
on.
Miss Ma'am.
The sun is shining.
You're so pretty.
bright and-
That's part of them too, though. That's part of them too.
You know what, man?
And there's no more taco bed. So it's,
He still got that shit. It's in his garage. Nigga, I saw it.
damn. I thought we got rid of that.
Nah, he got a new one.
Nah, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
You already told us all we need to know.
I want to talk about, we loosely say the whole phase. And I think we throw the word hoe out a lot.
yeah, you would say that.
Yeah, I will. Now that I'm liberated and I understand my sexual
Right.
exploration.
There you go.
I understand.
Okay, exploration.
I understand sex is for everybody. But we label it and we call people hoes because they having sex. And I know we shame sex a lot.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
We were
facts.
raised where we shamed because we weren't taught about sex in a way. It was like, don't you do that. You better not have sex. You better not masturbate. What you doing? What you doing in there?
Right, right.
Get out the damn shower.
That boy probably
I'm doing both right now, man.
Ain't no hot water because of your motherfucking ass.
Out there fornicating.
We made
Right.
it embarrassing.
That
Nigga,
was
that's
it right
pornication
there.
to get your 4 to 7.
There we go. We made it embarrassing. We
Ma,
made it shameful.
where's the lotion?
You ain't got no more lotion, boy.
Well, where's the Vaseline then?
Nigga, Vaseline was the worst.
Where's the mayonnaise?
my
Okay,
God.
my bad. Go ahead.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise,
Oh,
nigga?
what? That's what I heard.
I used to be so pissed off at my son. I swear I did. The yellow lotion. used to
Okay,
be
sorry.
all
Cool.
the
Go ahead.
time.
Wait,
Next
go
week,
ahead.
we're going to talk about that. I
Hey,
didn't know about the mayonnaise.
hey,
Hold
That's
up.
what I heard so quick. That's what I heard. Miracle Whip. No,
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Hey,
That's what they
but
say.
go ahead. Okay, go
I
ahead.
was just saying, like, I just started learning more about sex. You get older, you gotta, flip the game up because, you gotta find out what, spice that shit up again. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, before it was considered like, you're embarrassed, you were kind of shameful about the shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
People were talking. So now it's like, as you start learning about it, I guess sex is for everybody, but we call people hoes and stuff because they just having sex.
No.
That's not why
No,
I
we call people hoes because they be hoeing.
Right.
That's two different
They
things.
be on that whole
Because
shit.
everybody have sex.
Right.
But everybody, we don't call everybody
So
hoes.
what's hoeing? Is there a monetary transaction?
No,
taking place?
no, sir.
Okay.
Listen, man.
You just giving it to everybody.
God damn it. Okay.
Go ahead. Let's go.
But it's sex
Let's
for
go,
everybody.
Casey.
Ah, shit. Okay. If you niggas must.
Oh, these.
Now, why y'all get this nigga
Yeah.
started?
No.
I knew what I was doing.
Okay, no.
I knew exactly what I was
Whole
doing.
shit is different.
The bait.
Okay.
Like, Okay, I've heard of people that had a 5-bedroom apartment and had a chick in every room and was going room to room all night.
You heard of people.
Yeah, I heard about that shit. In Buckhead, right on Piedmont.
What
That's
floor?
some whole shit.
What
Third floor.
Third floor. What's apartment number?
307. Yeah.
My nigga.
And my next door neighbor, his next door neighbor was Shannon. Yeah.
Damn.
And,
5
and
bed.
she used to knock on the door and be like, can you keep it down? Like, first of all, that wasn't me. Is what he used to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's whole shit.
Damn. that
You
is
see the
too much.
difference? That's not, everybody has sex. It's an old church lady right now having sex. Won't he do it?
That bitch a hoe. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Ooh.
Most people in the
Strike
church
her.
is
Don't
hoes.
strike- don't
That's
strike.
so funny.
No, she been married to
She
Mr.
probably in a
Claus
nursing
for 71
home.
years.
So wait, can we
They
go
going
back
door
to
to
that though?
door?
Can we go back to that though? I think we glazed over that a little bit too quickly.
Gladly.
A 5-bedroom apartment, a woman in every room, getting, I don't know.
Naked, waiting her turn.
You-
Well,
you-
she didn't know it was her turn.
It was like a
They said-
carousel. You had like a merry-go-round thing.
No, I didn't
So
have
they
nothing.
didn't
Don't
know,
make it
so-
me.
But who's the
Is it-
hoe?
is
Is
it-
the guy the hoe or the girl?
That's
the
a
hoe?
We
great
was all,
question.
they was all hoes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
They was all
throw it
hoes.
out there so much. It's so many different.
They was all
parameters.
hoes. They was all hoes.
Why-
They
And
was
you
all
was knocking them
hoes.
down?
You don't think
Shit, yeah.
that doesn't strike you as hoe?
That's the difference, because
No,
everybody
I'm
that has
just
sex
asking.
ain't hoeing.
I'm asking that, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just be looking at shit a little bit.
So that wasn't no hoe
so
shit?
they having
My
sex.
nigga.
It's like what you say, man. It sounds like a good time.
My nigga. Yeah, I heard it was. I heard it was. A lot of people say.
It's like a great time to be. If they all
Every
if they-
Saturday,
if
yeah.
If they're all
Yeah.
enjoying
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Got
God.
different new chicks.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then how you
I'm
keep
not
them all in the
saying this-
room is you be like, yo, my kids is in the living room. You know you can't be around my kids. And then that's how
Them they
I
was
think it's
gone.
the shit that comes along with it, with the lies.
Alexa play. I
It wasn't no lie. That was the only
Right,
lie.
That's what I'm saying. I said I think sometimes we attach the part when it comes to hoes, when it comes to the lies and deceit that go along with it.
No.
Okay.
So if you honestly fucking 7 people, if
You're not all-
a chick, yeah. Because I know somebody used to go to 4 or 5 houses a night and fuck everybody raw and then go home. That's hoeing, whether you lying or not.
It's some some hoes.
That part.
I mean, I get that part. You keep going on to it.
No,
get
because
that,
I know some
but-
hoes.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I'm gonna
I
tell
know.
you.
I
Or
understand,
is-
I understand it,
or-
but it's also how we started. What you determine hoe as a definition to you.
So
I
what's
can
your
tell you
hoe?
what hoeing is.
Exchange of money?
I feel like you a hoe when you start exchanging money.
That's
in the sense- or
prostitution.
it's like,
Yeah, that's
The hoe.
prostitution.
No, that's different.
That's prostitution.
So you're not a hoe unless you exchange money?
I
If
just feel,
a
no, I'm not
prostitute ain't
saying,
a
I'm
hoe.
saying you could be very, very.
She's a whore.
Definitely a difference.
No, she's a whore. That's
you could be
different.
very- you could be-
Right,
And a
a
lot of people
whore.
go disagree
I
with this.
thought
A
a
prostitute
whore-
is a whore.
I thought a whore was somebody who slept with several different
Look up
people
hoe.
and didn't
Look
have
up
to
hoe
and didn't
on
have to.
Google.
And
Well, hoe is a
there's
nigga
no
word.
exchange
Whore
of money.
is in the King James.
Prostitution is
Exactly.
Yeah.
the
That's a
exchange
job.
of
Yeah.
money.
That's what a nigga made up.
Yeah,
the
hoe, a
definition
nigga
of
made
hoe.
up hoe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So therefore,
Well,
when we did
whore,
that-
no, whore, yeah, she was getting some money.
Whore, that's something different.
But
If
you
she
don't-
did it for free, she did it, from the abundance of
But it
God's
goes-
love
it goes
in
back
her
to what I'm
heart.
just saying, like
Or
if
some
somebody
shit
just
like
really
that.
wants to just enjoy sex.
Yeah.
And by how they have it and stuff, they're shamed because now they're becoming a hoe.
Watch this,
So
y'all.
you gotta watch how you have sex now.
Yeah.
You think as a young age in high school, if a girl had sex with 2 dudes and they got around, oh, she a hoe.
She a hoe.
So she got, I'm saying, now she's shameful for like
What
that
you
because
pull
of
up?
that, she
No,
was young.
because I used to
Whore
always be like,
or
yo, you cool. You
a hoe.
all
I know
right.
you to be cool.
I got-
People
I got
be cool.
whore.
Like when you coming over.
I'm like, yo, you cool as
Okay,
hell.
so-
Don't let them
What's
talk
up?
about you
One
like
half a
that.
day of school,
I don't
you
look
know?
at you like that.
So I'm gonna throw this out there for y'all. I just went to the UrbanDictionary.com.
Yeah, that's not a real dictionary.
Can you let me finish my?
Sure I can.
God damn.
Taco mattress boy.
Damn.
See, this is
Taco
this
Mac.
is why I don't tell
Yeah,
him
Taco
about-
Mac. That's you.
So the
Taco Mac.
Urban Dictionary defines hoe, and I quote, as a person, male or female, who uses their looks and charms to manipulate their partner to gain material, sex, money, or clout. A hoe does not love their partner, and the minute someone with better looks, money, or clout comes along, they abandon their previous partner, and the cycle continues.
Well, not necessarily.
Rise of the
Part of
sea.
that is wrong. Because you can find somebody better, but you ain't gonna abandon somebody that.
that's putting that.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you are gonna move on to them, but you're gonna be back.
But I think the key was that manipulation, the lies and deceit, and things that kind of go along with
But
that.
that's not
what you said.
manipulation.
But
You
see,
think
I
that's
don't think-
manipulation?
I'm just saying it's manipulation. It's like when somebody goes into it, like, I mean, with those type of intentions.
But what if the other person knows that this is what we're doing? then there's no
A lot of
manipulation.
dudes like hoes. Like they want to mess
Huh?
with a hoe.
Duh.
Because there's no strings attached.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
no,
they,
I'm not.
so
I'm
it's
not.
no
I'm definitely not that
manipulation.
dude. I didn't feel like I'm the only one.
Well, I'm not saying it is you.
Oh,
I'm just
man,
saying
you in the wrong
guys
city.
like some guys like hoes.
You are in the wrong city.
I know that, but I'm saying that's.
Actually, you're in the wrong country.
I'm in the wrong lifetime, probably. But that's
damn.
beside the
Yeah,
point.
that too. You know,
No,
we
it
gonna
was hoes in
transport you.
BC.
Doing that back then. Too.
And where?
BC before Christ. It was hoes back then.
Nah, but you know what? Like the
Yeah, but they got
concept of.
stoned.
Okay.
I feel like the concept
Hoe is a
of
hoe.
what that means is gonna be different. Like I know what Isaac is talking about because him and I've had this conversation and we do not agree on this topic at all, right? But I think that's healthy because I feel like some people are gonna look at it from a standpoint of promiscuity and all of those things, and they're gonna look at it from an aspect of okay, having multiple sexual partners at a time makes you a hoe. Then other people are like, no, that don't make you whole. That just makes you living life, right?
That just means she know what she want out of life.
Okay, I mean, what do you?
Did you look up whore?
I did.
What does it say?
Oh Lord,
God.
this is about to be
Jesus,
tough.
Hold on. We're going to have to pause. 'cause
No,
'Cause
you
I
gotta
feel
stay
like-
there. You gotta stay there.
What?
She
What-
farted.
Let me scoot over. I'm sorry. I
Don't do
mean
that.
to be
Is that what we doing?
He done fucking pooed it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Come on, we want to hear
So I
stuff in
Go ahead,
there.
go
Are
ahead.
you ready for?
Basically,
Okay.
a
go.
whore is a bad or mischievous person.
Y'all just gonna blame it on the black dude, huh?
I love that this is a podcast because boy, this is okay. Go ahead.
I'm over trying to hold my breath.
We be Howard Stern.
I know you don't even
I'm
want to
sorry.
smell
This
it.
be Howard
You don't wanna
Stern.
smell it.
So a whore is it
Look at my
says
face.
a bad or mischievous person, especially a child. That little whore Zach was around.
Where you read that from?
Who's calling their kids whores, man? What the hell?
That's the
whore.
dictionary.
You must. What?
And I ain't pulling up the urban.
I don't wanna
want
say
to know
no
what the word
specific,
whore means. That's what it is. It's two definitions for it.
Okay,
One is
go to
an
the next one.
intense
You need a
feeling
shot.
of fear or shock
need-
of dis-
yeah.
or dis- of disgust.
Did you spell
I ain't
whore
never
right?
used that in a sentence.
Wait. Did you spell whore
With
right?
the W?
It's spelled with a W. It's a W. Hold on, it's a W.
Oh shit!
W whore is how you
I
spell
know
it.
she ain't just spell it with no H. Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
Wait, it's
Why
spelled
is that
W
coming over
whore.
here?
Oh, sorry. It says this is derogatory prostitute.
Thank you.
So I guess we need to pull up.
All right,
prostitute.
Time out.
So
Time out. Where the
prostitute
fuck did you
whore
get the child shit from?
She spelled it without the W. See?
spelled it with an H.
What the hell?
This nigga's ill.
This is who you like though. This is who you're attracted to. With a W.
I'm so mad at you
No
right
W.
now. I'm sitting there like, nigga, what dictionary
I want
you
everybody to
got?
have fun.
At least I know how to spell the real whore, not whore as in hoeing. Damn,
No, that's not the real one.
that is the real one.
Nigga, you just fucked up my whole life for a second. I'm
Damn.
like, it's about children? What kind of man am
I'm
I?
like, I never use that
Okay.
on my child.
Go ahead.
Who?
So basically, what I was going to go back to you and talk about the whole thing. So, if the hoe is manipulating somebody, I don't feel like that's necessarily.
The hope and
If the
the person.
No. Let us say it. Let us say it. Let us say it. If the hoe said,
I just feel like people, if you're going to be a hoe,
That's
it's
right, hoe.
fine.
Yeah, hoe.
I think
Go ahead,
hoe
say
is
it.
it's fine to be a hoe. Just let people know that you're hoeing, and if that's the thing, with like you're
Why you never let
dating.
people know though?
they're going to know if you hoe with them.
Because I feel
because
like
if you don't feel embarrassed about it, then what's the point of keeping it? Why would you keep it? Why not tell people?
Okay, well, if you wasn't
mean,
a
I
hoe
think-
too, then you wouldn't be home with
See, I
that hoe.
understand something. I'm
and you don't have to necessarily be like, look, I'm a hoe. Like,
I'm thinking about this. Okay,
ahead.
say you're a woman. You've dated 3 guys in the last month. You had sex with all 3 of them. Somebody, oh, you a hoe. You see what I'm saying? How people would throw that out loosely like that. That's what I'm referring to.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you just living your life, having chose to have sex.
Okay, so
going
would
up
you-
having sex with somebody, and you had 3 different dudes, and you decided to have sex because you enjoy sex.
Now, is that a
Enjoy
hoe
the
or is not a
people.
hoe? To you, that's not
I
a
don't
hoe.
feel like that's a hoe.
Okay.
But somebody would quickly say, "Oh, she a hoe," if they found out about it, because they're either hurt or because they just feel like, oh, from their perspective, they just feel like they don't agree with it and they're judging. So the first word that comes to turn is she's a hoe.
Now let me ask you this, and now I'm not being disrespectful. Now I'm. He said he started growling like,
No, go ahead.
You have a sister. Now, if your sister has sex with, does that make her a hoe or no? Like, would you be looking at her like my sister's a hoe?
when my younger days, when that word was like meant something like that, understand it was thrown out like that. Yeah, if I look at it now, my sister's just because it's to me, it's how you carry yourself.
Got it.
A woman can keep her power as long as she respects herself while she's doing it. She made the decision to have hope. To have sex. She wasn't being influenced. When you're being influenced, you laying down because the other person influenced you. But I let you lay down because you wanted to. Now you
that pussy got power.
So keep your power.
Right,
gotcha.
like
that. Yeah, I'm thinking that's
something else.
And when you do that,
Pussy
in a
got that
capacity,
power.
then the men have to kind of recognize it because you're doing it on your terms.
Yeah.
You're not doing it on their terms.
And it's a
I got a
difference.
better one for
It is
you.
a difference.
That's how I was when I was
had
in
this
my
conversation
whole
with
phase.
these young dudes one
You
time.
kept your power.
I kept my power.
Let me tell you, there was these young dudes talking one day. I think we was on the road, and they was like, "Yo, that bitch a hoe, da da da." So I'm an older dude now, so I was like, "Let me ask y'all a question." I was like, "Why y'all calling her hoe?" So they start saying, "She did this, she did that, da da." So I was like, how many of y'all mama is a hoe?" And they all said, "Not mine, not mine." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna tell you 100% for a fact that I know for a fact 2 of y'all mamas is hoes."
Oh shit.
No. No.
shit.
This is
This is great.
no. This is real shit.
This is great.
And so what I said to them is that it's okay if you think she's a hoe, if you're willing to accept the fact that your mama is too. Now, if you can accept that, then that's fine. But you can't say that she's a hoe for doing the same shit I seen your mama do. Then you can't do that.
That's,
Then,
you the type of old heads that people need. My mama. Nigga,
Yeah,
especially
your
your
mama.
mama. No, especially your mama. No disrespect. No, but that's real shit.
Deep though. Like,
If you're not willing to accept that,
You have to.
then you can't call somebody, just like you can't call somebody a thief without, if you notice, whenever I tell stories, you'll never hear me tell what other people did without telling what I did. Because I don't respect that. If I'm going to do that, I'm not going to tell a story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, are you willing to accept that your mama is a hoe? Now, I know for a fact your mama's a hoe. I had to tell him that. Well, nah, not my mama. Yes, your mama. She did twice what she did, the girl that you just called a hoe.
You ruined this whole night.
Right.
Ruined it.
Right. He about to kill himself.
I bet now either one of them.
Right.
Hey man,
Wake up. No, I got a better one for you. He couldn't even do that because I happen to know his mama was in a hotel room with another artist that was on the show. I know this nigga's mama. Been knowing her since the 90s.
used to call her jawbone.
Yeah.
Feet off the bone.
Ooh, you a lucky nigga. You came out there, but
Call you jawbone.
Man,
But
I
yo,
love black
like,
people.
if
That's
they be
that's deep.
no, but that's real shit. If you can't accept that about the people that you love the most, then don't say it about nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's true.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But okay, so being promiscuous and a hoe, is that the same or different?
It's in the same
I
category.
think it's coming from the person that's judging you.
Okay.
I think it,
So
I
it
don't think
also
it's a judgment though.
So it's all on a
if you ask a person, it's what they believe.
The
or hold
reflection
to.
of it.
A
Yeah, it's their
reflection
perception.
through
Yeah,
their
it's their
lens.
perception.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Now, let me tell you
All I was
something.
making
In
the point
Philly,
is that we throw it out loosely.
You,
That's all
you
I'm
had a
saying.
lot of holes in Philly? Is that what you about to say?
I wasn't about to say nothing, but you already knew. Philly is a nice place. No, it's the city of brotherly love.
And
that's-
sisterly affection.
No, I love Philly.
Okay.
I used to love Gotham. That's for your time.
It was. But I snuck in.
Ooh, boy. No, Philly, I love Philly.
How many times you gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
I'm going to say it one more again.
Oh my God!
my
Wow. Okay, this is
Philly got him crazy.
this is an interesting conversation, man.
It
This
is.
an interesting conversation.
It was great. It was a great
It's good talking to you, hoes.
Yeah, damn.
I love all
No
y'all
good
hoes.
niggas. Yeah, yeah.
Every single one of y'all.
Yeah, all of you hoes, yeah. Especially you. With the way you be like, I can't believe you did that.
Hey.
Nigga, you would
Wait,
never
what?
live this down.
Taco Mac
Live
hoe.
what down?
Don't talk to me, hoe.
The whole days.
Yeah.
Gerard,
Yeah.
you know what we talking about.
Jerry the hoe. That's your new name.
It's never a whole thing.
Man.
Jerry, you
All
was
right,
never
no,
a hoe?
I think this was healthy.
Because I've been feeling bad about
Using all
myself.
your
You should
power
always
to
have
mind
healthy hoe
fucking
conversations.
girls.
You should. The awkward and hard conversations.
Yes.
That's
See, mine was never awkward, except he would make me feel bad. Like, you shouldn't have did that.
That's wrong.
You
Jay.
hoe ass
You shouldn't
motherfucker.
have.
That's wrong, Jay. You shouldn't do that.
First of
Do
all,
you know
hoe,
what type of?
You hear
First
his
of
voice
all,
how he's talking to you? He's serious right now.
What you say?
That's my serious voice. That's wrong, Jay.
That's wrong.
shit,
You shouldn't have did that.
you are something else.
So this is a real conversation, and I will be transparent, and I will say that I have always had the tendency to be very judgmental. You know what I'm saying? And
A lot of hoes are.
we've talked about what?
She said that. I said it. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
I can't front. I've had conversations, the hard conversations. I've had.
A lot of you hoes like that.
I've had, I've been in situations with women who I would find stuff out about and look at the woman differently. Like, no doubt. And I can't sit at this table and say that I feel bad for that, because those are just that's the way I look at stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I have certain values about the way I look at stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm wrong for that. Now,
How you feel about mattresses that be? No, I'm asking.
In a
I don't
taco
know.
shape.
No, I'm asking.
I had to sleep somewhere. I was going through some things.
Well, you don't sleep in your own filth, sir. Yeah, that's some hoe shit. You don't sleep in your own filth, brother.
See, never mind. You see, y'all. See, I was trying to come.
That's a
I was
shit.
trying to be
I'm sorry.
transparent. Now I'm closing back down. F
No.
y'all.
I
They don't
want you to
fun
be
when the rabbit got the
transparent.
gun. We be putting all our shit out. You sit up
Yeah.
there, just want to be the moderator. Now your friend and put your shit out there now.
There is no shit though.
listening.
Like, it wasn't. Okay,
No,
listen.
I'm kidding.
He said
A lot of stuttering.
Right. That's a strong word.
No,
That
but
is
I have
so
had a
true.
tendency. I've had tendencies to be like, to look at people like, you,
Oh, I know.
You about to
know
say
what I'm
look
saying?
at
Oh, I
bitches.
know.
You heard her? You said look at bitches.
no people. Like, I have.
No, nigga looked at me like
Filth
that.
and nasty is like the two.
I'm sorry.
Nigga
I
wouldn't
didn't
let
know
me
you
fall
doing
asleep
this
at his
to y'all
house.
like
Like, every time I fell asleep.
No,
hey, you
don't.
need to
First
wake
of all,
up.
don't get it messed up. Like, I don't do that, Angel Ray.
Wait, look,
Don't.
Isaac.
I'm just
every
saying,
time
though,
I fell
Gerard,
asleep
you
at
do
his
be
house, hey,
sitting
yo,
over
champ, you
there
need to
just
wake up.
moderating while
That's
we
why I'm
putting
supposed to
our
go
shit
sleep.
out.
I'm here to
Now today,
moderate.
your shit out. Now you just
Ain't no shit.
He like, nasty nigga, you need
It's
to wake
all
up.
the shit. Your Phoenix shit is all over now.
Can't have your filth in my house. for
Yeah,
too
yeah. Every time I start, no, hey, yo, champ. You need to wake up, champ.
long. Yo, chill.
Yeah, yeah.
Shame.
And
So
nigga
gonna
made
push
me
you
bring my
out.
own fork and knife to his crib, all type of shit.
That's that light skin shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you are something
That
else.
is crazy.
Now come to find out, you need
Life-
your own knife and fork.
Life is made to be lived,
Yes, it is.
embraced,
Oh, bring it on
and cherished, and learned from.
Bring it
Uh-huh.
on in.
Right?
Impress your man segment.
Yeah, there you go. That's what life is meant to be. You're going to embrace and live your life in a different way than the next person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
And
can
when I
dig
change my voice like this, you
Right
know, I
on,
mean
baby.
business.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, baby.
So that's what it really is all about. So no,
Yeah.
I was never a hoe by your standards.
No,
I
it
was
ain't about your standards,
I went
baby.
through
about
a
your
place in life in which I was
By whose
trying to
standards?
compensate
Oh, you're looking at
for
the
things that I was
camera.
lacking.
Nah, nigga, just say you was coming up
you
off
need-
it.
you need a
It's
shot.
okay.
Yeah, I need a shot.
Yeah,
Right.
just say you was
You
coming up off it.
definitely-
But it wasn't that.
Yeah,
though.
you was coming up off it. You was
all
loose.
All that shit go to, like we talk about mental health and everything. Like a lot of women do that too. They need. They say daddy issues.
Yeah.
certain things. So there's certain needs that we try to reach for out of people to get in certain times, and it's like, so shit. You need to feel the energy from the poo nanny.
Yeah, you need to come up off it.
You need
First of all,
from the motherland. You needed that. You wanted to feed off. Of.
Let's keep it all the way 100 right now, though. And
Make it feel.
let me tell you something. Let's keep it all the way 100 and really discuss a
Like I was
woman's power right
standing
now.
on my own titty.
Hold on. Let's keep it all the way 100 and really discuss a woman's power right now. Women need to understand this. A man, his ego, this is my opinion, his ego is fed the most by a woman's desire for him, right? And so when he's talking about what he just said in terms of a man needs to feel the poo nanny and stuff, there's a lot deeper of a description as to how important that is, right? And that's something that as women you need to understand, right?
A lot of women,
Oh,
of
nigga,
women
they
don't
know.
understand.
Thank you.
A lot of women don't
And
understand.
that's
yes,
where I
they
was
do.
going.
You know how you
No,
know they
they
know?
don't.
No, a lot of women don't. A lot of women
They
don't.
charge a lot.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
That tells you they don't.
Some of the good
That they
ones.
don't charge a lot?
That they do charge a lot.
Some of the good ones
They understand.
that.
Yeah, they
that.
understand.
That's the way to a man. I totally
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Our ego is most efficiently fed by a woman's desire and yearn for us.
Sing my song.
Period.
That's why the strip clubs be popping. Like,
There you go.
it's the
That's
fantasy.
exactly right.
And that tells you that they know.
That's exactly
They
right.
do. Once you understand that art as a woman, you can really excel your power even higher than what you already have.
Right.
It's self-respect.
But strippers
It's
didn't know
understanding.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
But what I'm saying though, Ike, is that I also feel like part of that power is retaining as much exclusivity as you possibly can, because I do
different
think.
in 2022.
Can I said this is the way I think, right? You ain't got to agree, but that's the way I think. I think
First of all,
that
don't speak to me like
I'm
that.
gonna talk to you like that. Okay,
I can't wait till it's over.
That's fine. We go outside, whatever.
We will discuss this
Both
But
shit.
I think
Both y'all need a
that
shot.
if
Both
you
y'all
don't
need a shot.
have exclusivity, then how powerful is it really? Because if him and I can,
Everybody can
if
get
the
it,
three of
man.
us can all say, you too, me, too, what, she's not. That doesn't have the same amount of
Right.
oomph, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I can show you.
And this
video.
is. I mean, this is. You can not like what I'm saying, but this
No,
is
that's
real.
true. Exclusivity goes for
Exclusivity goes a long effing way,
Yeah, for sure.
which goes
it
back.
depends on what you. Depends
Which goes
on how you feel about.
no
the
doubt,
person.
but that goes back to the whole conversation, right? Because think about what your definition of a whole really is, right? Think about the depth of it though. Your definition as men of a whole is if the woman does not walk with the same amount of exclusivity as she does, then this woman is more. That's a whole.
But that's why I'm
the
saying.
coochie don't have the same value, quote unquote,
But
right?
that's what I'm saying,
I
that's
wouldn't
what I'm
go that
saying,
far,
but
but,
I'm saying we still call
It's
that person a
$40.
hoe, even though it's a different value.
Not 40
I'm
cash.
saying we don't have to use the word hoe.
That's
in this
fair.
voice. That's
We
all
don't.
I'm saying. It's just exclusivity.
Yeah.
She smashed 3 people that I know. Okay. So that means I have a choice to whether I want to agree with that, I want to move forward with her or not. Don't mean I got to call her a hoe.
That's
what I'm
true.
saying.
I mean,
That's
I
all.
respect
or you
that.
could just know less people.
Yeah.
I heard a girl say that one time. You could just
But
know
no,
less
but
people.
that exclusivity thing is
It's a thing. That's
It's
what
a
life
big
anything.
deal.
That's what life. That's not even with just sex. That's exclusivity, like we're talking about. For us, like how you do business.
Yeah,
Are
you're
can-
right.
you know what I'm
You're right
saying?
about
Can
that.
Can I reach you? Like I was saying, like this. And we take it this way back. It was exclusivity. I'm glad I got that out. I had to take my time.
You've been working on that shit too. You've been working on that shit.
Exclusivity.
Right.
I'm saying, so like back in the day, we grew up Michael Jackson because we could never touch or see Michael
right,
Jackson.
right.
It was so exclusive. Nowadays, we got social media. My biggest star, I can see. I can DM. I can message.
Which is why they'll
whatever it
never
is.
be as big as Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so that goes to exclusivity. Right there, that's it. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, they got different voice for that word. Go ahead, say it again. Say it
That's
again.
what we could say. Exclusivity.
That's what's happening.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's different times. So now we can touch and we can, feel like we can reach out to the people. So yes, the same thing when it came to, like you're talking about with the sex. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah,
But that's what it is.
yeah.
I think you should start a non-profit for hoes because you keep coming to their rescue.
They get
like,
enough
advocate-
profit.
but he rescuing them. Like he's like that is not a hoe.
That's
So
funny.
so
He's
basically
like-
what
Well,
you're
just
saying
'cause-
is he
no,
should be
he-
a pimp.
It's a safe house.
Hoe is a word. Hoe is a word.
Safe house.
Hoe is a word.
Should be a pimp.
I want to.
Yeah, hoe is a word, baby.
He got a
I
safe house
would
for
never
hoes.
call them hoes though.
Right.
I mean, you can call them hoes, but hoe is just a word, baby. You know understand? A woman is a state of mind. You understand me?
You know what I mean?
No.
Can you dig it?
I want to be your
All
mother,
right, baby.
your father.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna be your everything. You understand? But you gotta believe that everything I'm doing is for the good of us, baby. Can you dig it?
Oh my
All right?
gosh.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea though. That's a
Thank
great
you.
idea.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna do
You
it.
know?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do
she a hoe, he's a hoe. Why do we use why labels,
I mean, that's-
It's gonna
baby?
be like a retreat. a
Yeah.
place of-
Yeah, a hoe tree.
Yeah, like
A place to
A
rush
hoe
the pussy.
tree,
and the
baby.
foothills of Phoenix and of Camelback Mountain.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I hate him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, so
And
listen.
it's only on Wednesdays. They only come on
But it's on
Wednesdays.
Thursdays too in the Alps, baby.
Hump day.
Can you dig it?
Again, you're turning to the Kickback Podcast right now. We have a special guest, Isaac Keys, who plays Diamond in Power Book Force. Who's watching Power?
Me. I watch every week.
Okay.
I appreciate
I
it.
be
So,
late as hell.
Diamond
I don't watch
is
until about 11, 12, 1
Diamond,
o'clock. in the
Diamond
morning.
is here.
Somebody was
Yes, we
quiet. Somebody
see.
was
She's
quiet.
not watching it, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Diamond,
she don't have cable. It's cool.
Diamond is here. Do you what
I got you,
thoughts?
girl.
What thoughts, questions, comments do you have for? He's sitting right here. Like what? Get real.
Well, see, any question I would have,
Get
I
real.
don't want no spoilers.
Okay.
But I already understand that little brother, he gonna have to go at some point.
Okay.
He gonna have to go.
Of course, because he is pushing the
Yeah,
limit.
he's on some.
He
He's
is
on some
pushing
bullshit.
it.
Yeah, he's on some bullshit.
He's
But yeah, you
like-
can't ask him too much shit because it's gonna be spoilers.
I'll talk about that real quick. So, sibling brotherly love is something that is different. Like, you can fight with your brother, but nobody else can fight against y'all.
Right.
That
Right.
part.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That
Right.
part.
that's a big thing. And especially being a big brother. And the backstory on that is Diamond has raised Jannard since they were kids. The only person
Right.
they had in their life was maybe their mother, who was in and out.
Okay.
So he had raised him. So the backstory on this, what they not necessarily show is that, Diamond was a Golden Glove boxer who was raised in this organization, CBI, Chicago Brothers Incorporated. He eventually took that organization over. He never wanted his brother to be a part of that.
Oh, okay.
And then Diamond got locked up, and he
His
ran
bro-
it for 15
he wanted
years.
He wanted his brother to go to Brown College. Everybody was smart. Everybody was intellectual in our family. For Diamond and his brother Jannard. He didn't want to be in that life. So when he got locked up, backstory on that is, I'm telling y'all all the secrets now. Is that Diamond was out trying to get a bad batch of dope that was on the streets that came in. Because he always battled between the morals and the values, but still had to go with the street codes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that would get you killed quick in the streets. You can't have morals and values and try to do this and that. But because it's reputation,
pick a team.
you know what I'm saying? Right. His
Yeah.
reputation, he was able to sustain that and build up a profitable organization that everybody knew about the South Side of Chicago. If you know anything about Chicago, in a sense, it's very separated. You know what I mean? In the cities. If you're on the South Side, you stay on the South Side.
West Side.
West Side.
Yeah.
West
That's
Side.
how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, he didn't snitch on nobody. He went and sat down for 15. But because he had such a valuable organization, he said, looked at his little brother and said, yo, I need you to take this over. You got to drop Brown College, and I need you to take this over. So he did run it for 15 years. You know what I mean? So, but you coming out, what a lot of people understand is that it ain't just about the person coming out of prison that has to get acclimated to society. The people, your family members
Gotta
that
get
you
back
left, got to get
acclimated to
acclimated to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they got to learn to embrace you
And who you are now.
and who you are now. Is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Because even though you moved on from your past, doesn't mean your past moved on from you. And that's
Yep.
why you saw when it come back to haunt you, where we had the Rojas, the Mexican cartel came, and it's like that. But Diamond is in a place of repentance. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look, I'm trying to lead this life, so I'm going to accept this.
Yeah, Diamond got 1 foot in, 1 foot
And
out.
you
I can see
understand,
that.
when he's taking them hits from Buddy, he wasn't
Yeah.
even tied up. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, he's
right.
taking these hits, like, all right, man, go on, get it. Because he feels like he deserves a lot of the things. And as you start to see this, as we move on, is he starting to feel like he deserves a lot of things that are happening. So that's why he's allowing them to happen. So he's still straddling the fence between trying to change his life, but
Yeah.
still used to the lifestyle he had.
I saw that from the first episode. He got 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
That means
Yeah.
I'm doing a great job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we with you. We with you.
And I
We with
appreciate
you.
that. And I just, it's a journey, and I think everybody can relate to, like I said earlier, pivoting and having to make a change in your life. But is everybody going to agree with that? Is
No.
everybody going to go along with it? Jannard is not going along
Everybody
with that
ain't
right now.
never gonna go
No.
along.
He
with
like,
it.
who are you, nigga? Like, wait a
Right.
minute. Like, I've been doing this for so long.
And now here you
want
come.
me to come try to change
Yeah.
this? Like, no.
Yeah.
Where the old Diamond at? I want my big brother back. So it's a lot of hurt as we talk about with mental and health and wellness. Like, it's hurt involved in this.
Yeah.
And does he have the tools to be able to deal with that hurt, or is he just gonna lash out and be emotional and everything
Right.
in his movements?
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what you're starting to see. Now, the thing about it is Diamond is the type where, because he has got that Zen-like mentality now, he's going to let things slide for I don't know how long.
That he probably shouldn't let.
You're
Yeah.
going to see, because what? They always told us, the first people to bring you down is your family.
The ones closest to you.
You're always trying to
All the
save them.
time.
You're always trying to save your
Yep.
family, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? They want money. All right, man, I'm going to give them this money. You know what I mean? And so you do it. But it hurts you, but you still do it. So I think as we try to evolve, as we go into episode 5, what I'm loving about it is the trajectory.
The what? Say it again.
Trajectory.
My nigga. My nigga.
It's going up. And we're just bringing more and more heat right now. So, you know what I mean? And the fan base, man, come on. The Powerball Universe fan base is just amazing because they engage. They got opinions.
And niggas is
Oh, the
invested.
opinions
They don't
are so
care.
Yeah, they
funny.
invested.
They
They
gonna
invested.
say what they gonna say.
Yeah.
I
You know what I
can't
mean?
say the one thing that I didn't really care for
Yeah, we
was
don't
the
wanna
way
hear
that
that
no you want to hear this though. Look, you definitely want to hear this.
I'm just playing.
Was the fact that I feel like they brought Tommy just did too much too fucking fast. Like he came to Chicago and he busting niggas in the head.
Yeah, he'd have died a long time ago in real life.
He
Yeah.
fucking
It's TV though.
He done got the connect. He done
The
ran
Irish
into
dude
the
would have killed
chick
Flynn would have killed him
that,
a long time ago.
You know, that he knew
in real life.
from New York. It's just a lot. I feel like some of the stuff sometimes you just wanted to kind of be realistic, right? And I think that's where 50 is starting to or the writers, whoever it is kind of starting to lose me in some of these episodes, is that they're doing so much stuff that is just like, come on now.
Well, you know what? And I
Who's that? Courtney still, right?
No,
Yeah.
Courtney's there.
Yeah.
50. Basically, you gotta get the inside school. Like Courtney started the writers' room
Okay.
at the beginning with Power, and it started writer room, and then she oversees everything. So each series has their writer room. And each series and the episode, seasons have a writers' room that they curate. Those writers may change, but then Courtney oversees it. You know what I'm saying? So as we go, what I had to understand, because even going back to Power.
Yeah,
Tommy shot up a whole condo for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And nobody
No
caught.
No police
Right.
came. No like that. But what I had to understand is that it's the Power universe. And when that's power.
And you got a certain amount of episodes
So I'm
to
just
get
saying,
everything
like,
off.
You can't once you embrace that, then
So
you
you're just saying
understand.
I just got to get. I got
just
to.
It's like Batman.
I got
It's
to
like
get a little
Batman.
deep to
Embrace
it. I got to
it.
get.
Batman.
get
It's
a
like
little
it's like
deep into
Batman.
it.
Batman's a superhero but has no
Yeah.
powers.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Tommy
Yeah.
is a superhero in the Power universe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I
understand
get
what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah.
So once you embrace that,
Yeah.
I had to embrace that once I read the first script. It was like, okay. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get it.
So now I'm in it. So now I'm in it and I'm committed to it.
But I think it's easier for you too because you get the kind of the backstory of how their brains work when they're when they're writing things because they're kind of like explaining it to you because you have to become a certain person and get into a certain mood and character or whatever and whatnot. So you get more than what we get, which is why. Well, you know what? Are they doing the after the episode things? I haven't seen one.
To my understanding, they have not done
I
it
think
yet.
that
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
helps
Yeah,
a
I
lot
remember
when
those.
they do
Yeah.
the back end of it because it kind of tells you the perspective from the writer, and you just not seeing the superficial shit. Because in our minds, we just like
I never
get the
watched none
fuck
of
out
that
of here.
shit.
This is not happening.
I
You know
did.
what
I
I'm
used to
saying?
watch it
But
I never watched
That's
nothing.
above my pay grade. But at the same time, maybe that's something we do here on the podcast.
okay, all right.
That could be a
all right.
thing.
Maybe it's
It could be a thing.
You know what I'm saying? Where y'all can have a 5-minute session where y'all just kind of discuss that. You know what I mean?
and talk about it.
Yeah,
Now
talk
go
about
watch
it.
it.
Because I think it's
Gotcha.
always good. It's like everything in this world is having a conversation, but a real conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you have understanding. Once you have understanding, then you have empathy, and now you can sit there and have a different perception and look at it through other people's lenses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah,
that's
true.
right.
So, yeah,
That's true.
But going into it, I think it's just we're still creating a space where it's its own space, and it's just,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it's
for
Push
sure.
Power, and it's just we're gonna have other shows. You got that you would go watch and get that real gritty shit. But it's the thing about it is the door is open, and it's gonna continue to
That part.
grow.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
I love that we actually do have something that we can watch that
It's for
we
us.
can it's for us.
Yeah.
It's relatable. It's our people. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a lot of that still. You know?
Because you got to think about in the 70s when blaxploitation, that was for us.
Yeah.
Most of that shit was the most unreal shit you ever seen in your
Yeah.
life,
Right.
but it was for us.
Yeah.
When they gonna get to the PPP episode? They gonna ever get? No. I'm just,
Yo, you see, hold up, you see Biden appointed a special prosecutor to investigate
oh
PPP
yeah, I
laws.
saw that in the
Hey,
state
they
of.
gonna-
I'm
State
gonna
of
miss
the
a lot of
Union
y'all
address
niggas, man.
that.
I'm gonna miss a lot of y'all niggas,
A
man.
lot of people be disappearing off IG.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss
That
them.
part.
I'm gonna
We
miss
good,
them.
bro.
Yeah.
We go.
Yeah. The clubs ain't been the same since.
Nah,
No,
good. Money
it's gonna
ain't
be
flowing
like
in
the
club.
Wire. They're gonna have
No.
to be at the bottom of the police station.
Yeah.
they whole
Exactly.
They whole little unit.
That's exactly what's
I used to
happening.
have people call me like, "Hey, dog, I got that PPP loan going. You mind if I put you down as one of my workers?"
Nah, I'm good.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, mine,
I'm like,
nigga.
yeah. I'm like, what business? Like, what business did you have? Like,
They just making up
I'm
shit.
like, no, sir.
Right.
I'm gonna throw you a little something.
I'm good.
But still no.
I'm gonna throw you a little
When
something.
it comes to your account,
And the funny
you
shit, when
take
they meant a
300
little
and
something,
you
they
give
meant
me
a
the
little something.
25.
It was, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Man, motherfucker was scamming. I think that's when ATL started. All the scammers moved down to ATL.
Nah, they been
Well,
here.
they've been
No,
here.
they been
No,
here. They been here.
here.
I know they have been.
They been
But I'm just
here.
saying,
They
when
everywhere.
ATL showed they was wide open during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, and then
everybody
everybody came
started
down.
moving down here.
Oh,
Like,
Well, you know the one
Well,
thing
that's 'cause
about
the clubs
Atlanta
was still
though,
open.
that was
Exactly.
That's
mainly
what it-
because
yeah.
of the clubs. But one
And they
thing
heard
about
he was
Atlanta,
down here.
you're gonna be
it's power. He had that power.
yeah, yeah.
you're gonna be able to.
Ain't got
You
no
can people know. Only the strong survive here in Atlanta. I've
Right.
seen people move here for 30 to 60 days and have to take their ass back home because they trying to
seen
hang out, party,
Yeah, back to
spend
Western
bread,
Kentucky.
You know what I'm? Yeah, they got to
Yeah,
get their ass on the
yeah.
first thing back smoking. Okay.
And so many people call
You
and
get caught
ask
up in
how
the
it is.
nightlife.
It's good down there. How's it living in Atlanta? You gotta work.
I live here.
It look
like-
nice, but you gotta work. Like no, this is it, and you could come down here and get scammed
This
out
shit
of
ain't
your
Wakanda,
money.
nigga.
Like you
Niggas
can.
think it's Wakanda.
But you know what's so
One of my,
crazy? How long you been here, Case?
21 years.
So we've been here about the same. I've been here since '99.
I got here day after my birthday, October
Okay.
5th, 2001.
So when I moved down here, It was so much money here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It was so much money in Atlanta.
They have money.
And remember, you can get a mansion for
Like-
300,000. Remember, you
Yeah.
can get a mansion down here for 300,000.
Listen, just take your jacket off. We can't put on the air because then it'd be too cold.
Oh,
You'd
that's
be
right. And they got a
freezing it.
microphone.
Yeah, it's gonna be freezing. But yeah, it was so much money in Atlanta.
these
Like
lights.
it's always been like I feel like the pinnacle for, Black people. You could come here and open up a business. People will support you. You're gonna get the backing from the mayor,
The city,
from
yeah.
the city, whatever. Like it is a place where you can come and actually grow. I
It's the
hate
closest
that.
thing to Wakanda.
Yeah, I
It
hate
is,
that
it is.
they
Yeah, sure.
that we have the
Besides
stigma
Ghana.
for the
Ghana.
scammers
Yeah,
and
Ghana.
stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we
I don't
are
think it's
the
a stigma. They're here.
well, I'm saying I hated that's what people think about Atlanta because it's not that. It's still a lot of Black owned businesses
For
here.
sure.
I'm pretty sure if you go to any other city in the dang on
It's
Oh, it
definitely
ain't the same. Nah.
yeah, it's definitely not
like
the
that.
same, and you're not gonna
Nah.
get the backing, you're not gonna get the support, you're not gonna, it's
Mm-hmm.
long lasting companies. Like,
Most cities like that, let's go to Chicago, is segregated. in a sense.
yeah, very.
Atlanta is like you can go to any pocket and see a whole bunch of Black folks and people
That
look
part.
like.
And the mayor gonna be
Yes.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mayor had that little pocket.
My first experience. I mean, I'm from St. Louis, so it's like you got Black, you got white. That's pretty much what you got.
Exactly.
St. Louis is
So-
very segregated. Yeah.
So
yeah.
and it's a smaller city, But when I came to Atlanta, and I remember it was funny because I got lost from a club. I was leaving the club early in the morning. I got lost trying to get home, but I ended up driving through this neighborhood, and it was early as shit. But it was like I realized this nice ass neighborhood was all Black people. I just started seeing Black neighborhood, and that was my first realization. Like, wow, look at this nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
all
different.
full of people that look
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the young age, that's what we need to see because we go back to looking at how we bring up our youth. Is a lot of them are a product of their environment because they don't know anything outside of it.
Yeah.
So when you start showing them outside of it, I was like, it gave me growth. I grew from that. You know what I mean? So now it made me want more.
Yeah.
I wanted more for my life. I wanted to do more, and I was like, no, I want that type of house. And once you have that mindset, then now you're doing more for your life. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to the discipline we talked about before.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So now I'm doing the things that I know can try to obtain that. And I think that's important that we continue to show our youth and other people just in general that it is possible.
Yeah, it's
So
important
okay,
to see that.
so
It's
wait, we
important to
got
see
okay.
that.
That's a good point. We got like 8 minutes. What do you say along those same lines in terms of setting the example and setting the tone, in terms of where entertainment is at right now? Though the reason I asked that question, take a show like Power, right? You take a show like Snowfall. You take like all these shows that talk about crime life, talk about stuff that we don't want our children to idolize or what have you. Like, how do you make the determination and explanation as to what is entertainment and what you're supposed to be doing? Because this is a conversation that when you have with people, it's very difficult, especially if you're a parent, which I'm not, but it's very difficult to put it in perspective because you take a person like Isaac who's again doing phenomenal things on a phenomenal show. It's successful, but it's successful for a reason.
Right.
It's successful because that's the shit we like to watch.
Glorified.
You understand what I'm saying? We don't like to watch
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers type of stuff. We like to watch that.
I think it's a great question because it's something I've thought of before because it's like, okay, how am I perceived? But it goes back to this. I remember back when I was in middle school and people were like, there was back to arguments. Oh, hip hop music, it influences our kids to drink 40s and do all these things, sag their pants. And I was like, no, it don't. No, it don't. And then I realized, like, yes, it does.
Right.
But it goes back to now I'm on Power. So yes, I portrayed this, this drug dealer to be exact in an organization running the South Side, but they glorify it because he's this character that's balanced things with Zen-like mentality, and he has morals and values. But I knew that when I portrayed this character, when I am this character, I knew that I also wanted to make sure I did interviews. I made sure that people was present to see that is entertainment and that's a storyteller.
There it is.
Because
There
the
it
thing
is.
about it is that it goes again to conversation. Parents have to make sure they talk to their kids to understand that even in
That
hip
part.
hop
Yep.
music, it's a story being told.
Yes.
Even on TV, it's a story being told. It's like a visual book that's being told that maybe you can relate to, but it is not real life. There may be truth to aspects of it, But at the same time, that is not how you're going to conduct your life.
That part.
Right.
And
Yeah.
again,
Right.
having that conversation again.
There you
so
go.
that's why it's important for me to be able to let the youth and anyone see me out doing community service, see the other side of Isaac to understand. Even though they may yell, Diamond, yo, Diamond. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But at the same time, you still seeing me in this other light that can, you know what I'm saying, to help differentiate between who I play as a character. So it's a conversation. It's entertainment and it's real life.
That's true.
So,
And,
yeah.
and parents, you got to stop letting the TV raise your damn kids.
Man, say that again.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of them
Still.
won't because a lot of people have life going on there, or
lot
they're
of them
lazy,
can't.
or they do let the TVs raise their kids because
they 20.
they'll shut up while I'm in here doing whatever I'm doing. Go turn on your
Yeah.
iPad. You understand what I'm saying? How many parents do
Well,
that?
that's going to be
Yeah.
the real problem. It's not what's on the iPad is not the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just. I'm glad that I asked that in that way because
Yeah.
I knew how he was going to answer that, and that's needed because if you don't make the determination as to what's acceptable in your own household, right, and what's not, that ain't that's not the child's fault, in my humble opinion.
Nor is it the entertainment's fault. It's your fault.
It's your fault exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So
And that's why I said it's not the fault of what's on the iPad.
Right.
The fact that you let the iPad raise your child is the problem.
there you go.
Right.
There you go.
And because social media is such a such a heavy presence. Like even with my daughter, as she was coming up, she's only 14 right now, but she's a TikTok head, and it's like before that it was Instagram and the Snapchat, and so I had to tell her like, this is entertainment. Cause she was like, oh, I just want to be rich
not real
and
life.
blah blah blah. I'm like, why?
If
Because
you
you
need to
looking
whip
at
her
that.
ass, let me
Yeah.
know.
I was
do
like,
it.
why? These people ain't rich. They showing you what they want you to see.
Yeah.
This is not them. When they go take this makeup off, take this stuff off,
Take that booty off.
they bums. Like you know,
Right.
they a bunch of bums.
They bummier than you are.
Right. So we not
Yeah.
we not doing that. So you do have to talk to your kids, and
There you go.
my children, they know I give them the real now. I don't even sugarcoat anything with them any longer because
You
I
can't.
can't. Right.
You can't.
I can't because it's if I don't tell them, they'll learn it the wrong way in school.
You got to create
Yeah.
that
But right
line.
now, make sure you watch Power on Stars
Yes.
every single
Yes, sir.
night.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming, Isaac.
Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Keys, a.k.a. Diamond Sampson from Power Book Force.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate
Angel
y'all.
Ray
Yeah.
and her legs.
I'll see y'all in a month. I'm gonna miss y'all.
Yeah, bye.
You be acting real funny. Oh, man.
Alicia Coley,
never
always
forget you for
appreciate
this.
you.
Can't believe
Thank you.
Thank you.
Case.
Good
Alicia.
to be here.
Always appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I'll see you next week, man.
All right, man. This is the Kickback Podcast. Make
my
sure that
birthday
you
next
tell
week.
everybody to come exactly
Oh,
where you were
shit.
at. There's a link.
No, it ain't.
You clicked it because
Yeah,
you're
it
here.
is.
So send everybody else to
shit,
come and hang
today's
out
the
with us
second.
because you never know what's going to happen on the
Yeah.
Kickback Podcast. We gone.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.